between. You'll find your place at the University of Arkansas with a vibrant campus community, including the full Razorback and SEC experience, an unbeatable mix of academic excellence and outdoor fun. The U of A is the place to be. Learn from our world-class faculty, benefit from our record scholarship funding for Arkansans, and access resources to launch your future career. The University of Arkansas, your path starts here.
We all have our traditions, from Friday night lights to Saturday morning hunts. These are the traditions we pass down to the next generation. We might have hung up our cleats a long time ago, but come tomorrow morning, we can still put on our camo and hunter orange, because some traditions last a lifetime. Get your hunting license and enjoy a season of memories, both on the field and in the woods. This message is brought to you by the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. Hunt natural.
The electric cooperatives got its start lighting Arkansas, and we continue to meet that demand with every resource we can deliver. We're powering your life where you live every single day through one of 17 local cooperatives, each unique, always united, and in your community. Our mission, to provide reliable, affordable, and responsible power to every corner of Arkansas. It's the local hometown cooperative way, because we're better connected together. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas.
Did you know that Henderson State University offers a nurturing classroom environment with caring faculty who will invest in your career success? You can learn a lot at Henderson. Come check us out. Visit hsu.edu/getready for additional information. Did you know that Henderson State University offers the only aviation degree in Arkansas? You can learn a lot at Henderson. Come fly with us. Visit hsu.edu/aviation for additional information.
The EAB Sports Network presents Dumas Bobcat Football on Country 106.9 thanks to these sponsors: ACS Property Management, Barry's True Value, Big Banjo, Bob's Tire Service, Delta Memorial Hospital, DePaul Community Health Centers, Dumas Family Pharmacy, Dumas Seed Cleaners, Farm Bureau of Dumas, First Natural State Bank, H&R Block, Inks and Threads, Merchants and Farmers Bank, Pico Foods, Pickens Store and Restaurant, Pop's Car Wash, Rattery Pawn and Surplus, Red River Ford Toyota, Southeast Pest Control, and Taylor's Steakhouse. Now, here's voice of the Bobcats, Rick Helton.
All right. Coach said, Rick, we're on, dude. I'm out there doing a little camera coaching. What can I say? Hey, welcome everybody to live Dumas Bobcat football tonight, live from Tidwell Field. We finally got a home stand, one game. But we'll take that tonight as we play host to the Palestine Wheatley Patriots. And so a big football game here tonight. This is a conference game that is going to shuffle the standings and the playoff berth and stuff like that.
A win here tonight sets up a huge game next week in Redbug Country.
Yeah, we have to travel over to Fordyce, big game there. But we got to take care of some business here tonight at Tidwell Field. We do want to welcome you to the Merchants and Farmers Bank pregame show live tonight. I'm Rick Helton, along with Coach John McGraw. Larry Harris will be along shortly. So it's homecoming weekend. It's homecoming Friday night here at Tidwell Field, and there's all kinds of, there's food trucks everywhere, tailgaters.
RVs.
Oh, my goodness. And then there's I counted 4 different class reunions that I know of. So a lot of things going on here tonight, a lot of pre-football game festivities. And now they're introducing the homecoming court. So a lot of stuff going on here tonight at Tidwell Field during our pregame show. But we're glad to be with you. The Bobcats coming off of last week's game with a huge win on the road. That was a big game, a big win.
Beat Barton.
And we beat Barton.
44-19. And it really wasn't that close.
Yeah, it was a good game. Bobcats played well, and big win, man. We needed that win bad. So we come into tonight's game 3-0 in conference play, 4-2 on the season. We had one non-conference victory against Star City, and then dropped a couple. But we got saddled back up during 8-3-8 conference play. So far, so good. We're playing really good football, and looking forward to this game tonight. And we're expecting Coach Harris because he always brings keys to the game, he's the homework guy.
I can go ahead and tell you what Palestine Wheatley's going to do. They're going to be predominantly run, but they mix it up well. Coach Pascal over there does a good job with his offense and pretty much with their defense. They're going to get after it. They're hard-nosed country kids, and they're going to play hard football.
Yeah, it's going to be a rough and tumble game tonight, I feel, and we're going to run the ball a lot as well. But we have that dual threat offense that we can spread it out and pass the ball. And so we're looking forward to a pretty explosive game tonight. I think Dumas has the edge in this football game simply because we've got that dual threat offense, and they had a long road trip, and we are at home with all these festivities, and I think it may give us a little edge.
As a coach,
I understand. As long as the kids don't get involved in that stuff. Yeah.
We have played a tougher non-conference schedule than they played. They played several 2A schools and a 4A school that is not known for football. They're known for basketball and baseball. But like I said, they're hard-nosed kids, and they're going to do what Coach asks them to do, and they're going to play hard-nosed football.
The Bobcats have got to not take anything for granted tonight. We've got to play as hard as we played all year. We've got to understand, a lot of times coming off of 3 straight conference wins and a couple of those on the road, you start feeling your oats a little bit, and you think, hey, I'm pretty good. But, man, you cannot have that attitude. We cannot lighten up. We cannot let up. And we have got to play some really hard-fought football here tonight. And we got you that Sprite, Coach. That thing went around by Kansas to get up here.
Hey, it's still cold. That's all that matters.
And you got money coming through the window of the boot, man. Well, you can't beat that deal.
Wow.
My goodness.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yeah, cha-ching all the way around.
Y'all just don't tell my wife about that money.
Yeah, that's right. Money's just piled up in here. That's pretty awesome. Boy, it's a beautiful Friday. It's warm. I mean, it really is warm.
I got to say it. That's a beautiful sunset on the Mississippi Alluvial Plain.
There you go. We will never leave that out in one of our broadcasts. I can assure you, the Mississippi Alluvial Plain. And I'm sure I learned that back in high school.
But we all know it as the Delta.
But I forgot it. So, yeah, it's the good old Delta. But we do have a Delta sunset. It's warm, but it's I don't think it'll be much of a factor. It's going to
cool off.
Yeah.
Once that sun goes down even more, it's going to cool off. It's going to be a perfect night for high school football.
Homecoming 2025 here at Tidwell Field tonight. Homecoming festivities are underway. A bunch of class reunions. A lot of folks having some good time, good food, and good fellowship with some of their classmates as they gathered for their class reunions tonight. And we may have somebody slip in here at halftime maybe to talk about one of the class reunions. We'll see what we can do about that. But we're looking forward to a good football game tonight. The Patriots come into this football game. They need this win.
They need to win badly. They are 1-2 in conference. They have they've beaten Barton, but they lost to Rising, which P-Dub had the lead in that game. Rising came back late in that game to win. And then they went to Fordyce last week, and the big boys didn't play with them. It was pretty ugly. Of course, there's a lot of teams that play Fordyce, and it gets pretty ugly.
Yeah, Fordyce is a force to be reckoned with, and we have to reckon with that force next week in Fordyce. So I'd got to travel.
I'd rather go into that game 4-0 in conference than 3-1.
That's right. If we can go into that game 4-0, that will. It'll really take some pressure off the team a little bit. You still need a win on the road. Every win is important, but
road wins are huge.
Road wins are a big deal, and the Bobcats have done pretty well tonight this year with a couple of big road wins. So we're looking for a homestand win tonight in front of this a rather large homecoming crowd here at Tidwell Field. And you see a lot of changes. I see a lot of these people that I've known in the past, and they show up and they look at me and I look at them, and we're both thinking, dude, you got old. We're both thinking the same thing, and we're both correct. No doubt about that.
One of my classmates was talking about, we've been out of high school for 41 years. I got him on that because I'm still not out of school yet.
Yeah, that's
I don't
right.
get out of school till May.
That's right. You don't graduate till May, and so you're still in school. I don't even know how long I've been out. I do 45 years, I guess, 1980. So it's been a while. And but boy, a lot of folks out here tonight that are happy to be back at Tidwell Field and visiting out. And class of 1985, I just got text by Ricky King. He's watching out at the big metropolis of Tyro, Arkansas. And so a big shout out. Also, his wife is class of 1982 from Palestine, Wheatley. So,
wow.
So that's just a little.
That's a house divided.
Yeah,
tonight.
that could be a house divided tonight. So
as long as their hearts are united, it doesn't matter what the house is.
but don't cut her any slack, Ricky. You let her know we're Bobcats tonight.
Just tell her P-Dub is going down.
That's right. So this is a big game, a conference game, and another win. We're 3-0 in conference. Man, if we could go 4-0, like you said, going to Fordyce, that would be really, really
and that would
good.
probably if a win tonight and a Fordyce win tonight probably makes us a statewide game of the week in 3A.
Yep, I would think so. I would think that is true. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to step aside for 3 minutes. We'll be back with more of the Merchants and Farmers Bank pregame show, and we'll talk about some rankings and some things going on around 8-3A. Stick around. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Call ASC Property Management Incorporated and Southland Management Corporation for your real estate and rental property needs. They have 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments as well as houses for rent in Dumas, Grady, Gould, Star City, and the surrounding area. Phone 870-382-6762 or come see them at 710 Meadow Drive behind Mad Butcher in Dumas. ASC Property Management and Southland Management, members of the Realtors Association, proud members of the Dumas community, and strong supporters of Bobcat Sports, equal housing provider.
Every project starts with good intentions and sometimes ends with a little frustration. At Barry's Hardware in Dumas, we turn that frustration into confidence. From the right materials to the right advice, we'll help you tackle any project at home. Because at Barry's, you're not just buying supplies, you're gaining a partner who knows how to get it done. Barry's True Value, Highway 65 in Dumas, where we make frustrated homeowners champions of their projects.
Taylor's Steakhouse in Dumas is fine dining at its best. The menu features mouth-watering aged steaks as well as fish, shrimp, pasta, and more. Located at 14201 Highway 54 in Dumas, Taylor's Steakhouse is worth the drive from anywhere. Open Thursday through Saturday from 5:30 until 9 p.m. You can call them for reservations at 870-382-5349 or visit taylorsteakhouse-dumas.com for more information. Owners Chuck and Pam Taylor invite you to Taylor's Steakhouse in Dumas.
Craving pizza? Big Banjo Pizza in Dumas has just what you're looking for. Open 7 days a week for dine-in, take-out, and drive-through. Big Banjo Pizza also has a low-carb keto cauliflower crust in addition to your classic homemade pizza. They also have barbecue, supreme, taco, and chicken bacon ranch specialty pizzas along with hot wings, spaghetti, and salad. Hometown service and a Dumas staple. Big Banjo Pizza. Call 382-2880 to place your order. Big Banjo Pizza, 720 Highway 65 in Dumas.
Bob's Tire Service Station in Dumas is celebrating over 50 years of full service at the same location for their customers the old-fashioned way. And they're ready to service all of your tire needs. Bob's Tire Service Station carries a variety of tires, including all the major brands, from the smallest of lawnmower tire to the largest of tractor and combine tires. Call Bob's Tire Service Station at 870-382-BOBS or 870-382-4868. Bob's Tire and Full Service Station at 205 South Main Street in Dumas.
As a community bank, Merchants and Farmers is closely tied to the businesses, organizations, and most importantly, to the people in the communities it serves. We have been since 1909. We offer the big bank products, but are small bank friendly. We're dedicated to providing great customer service, all the while getting to know our customers. Hence our motto, building relationships one customer at a time. We'd like to invite you to be next. Stop in today to see why your experience here matters. Merchants and Farmers Bank of Dumas, member FDIC.
And speaking of Merchants and Farmers Bank, welcome to the Merchants and Farmers Bank pregame show live tonight from Tidwell Field. And I was telling Coach McGraw that we were kind of just having a good little time up here in the press box. Brock didn't know we were at commercial break, so we were live on video. Hopefully not audio. I think I turned everything. We'll know.
If not, I apologize for anything I might have or might not have said.
We were not on audio because my phone has not blown up yet, so we're good to go. No, we're just messing with you. We do want to welcome you to our football game tonight. The pre-game activities, homecoming court has been introduced, and they're going to take their seats. And, man, I remember watching this homecoming show for many, many, many years, and that also dates me. It makes me feel really old because I stood right here in this spot and watched many of homecomings.
It is my last homecoming as an official school employee.
I think you've got retirement on your mind.
I do.
It sounds that way. I have retirement on my mind. Unfortunately, I've not reached the position that I can retire.
I'm retiring from the school.
Yeah, I understand.
I'll be working for a long time.
Yep. I do understand that. But I hope to get to stick around for many more years getting up these bleachers and doing Dumas High School football for sure. And it's been a great ride, and I've enjoyed every minute of it and still enjoying it and right in the middle of it the best I can be. And I really I like coming and watching these young men play and all the support groups, the band, the cheerleaders, all the dance team, everybody that's got something to do with the program. You need to know you're appreciated, and we do appreciate you. Also, I was listening to our commercials during the break. Man, we got some really good sponsors and some really big-time great businesses in Dumas, Arkansas that a lot of times we may take for granted. And, folks like Robert Smallwood down at Bob's on the corner down there, been around forever. And right out of high school, he was working there when he was in high school, but still at it, still supporting Dumas. Taylor Steakhouse went out and had dinner out there last night and enjoyed that. And if you cannot go to Taylor's and not enjoy the food,
no.
But we're gonna mention all of our sponsors throughout the rest of the year, kind of on a one-on-one basis, because we appreciate them all so much. And so tonight's pregame show brought to you by Merchants and Farmers Bank. Halftime show will be Barry's True Value.
Bank.
Yep, Merchants and Farmers, man. They're a Dumas staple. And I've got a little double connection there. The company I work for, Merchants and Farmers has a big bank now in Benton, right downtown. Huge building. And so the company I work for, Pafford Medical, we have the second floor, not the entire second floor, but most of it is our training center. So I spend quite a bit of time in that bank, and it's like going home. I go in there, and Price or somebody that I know is in the bank.
Tracy,
and one of the guys that I work with said, "Man, you're roaming around the bank like you know those people." I said, "Dude,
I do.
Trust me, it's good. It's all good." So, but yeah, we have a bunch of good sponsors, and we appreciate all of them. So Wheatley's they're gonna run the ball a lot tonight. And but like you said,
they will pass the ball.
They're going to throw the football. We're going to have to cover the corners. We have got to contain those corners tonight, and we have got to win the turnover battle. And I feel pretty good about that. We've got some pretty good hands.
We have held on to the ball much better than we did weeks 2 and 3.
We have, and so no drop passes. We got to make those plays tonight. Tonight's one of those games. Especially, we got 2 big games, this one and next week against Fordyce.
And then there's a huge one the week after that.
Yeah,
so.
There's all kinds of things going on with that third game coming up. And number one, it is McGee.
And it's on Halloween.
And it's on Halloween night.
At McGee.
At McGee. So, man, we got a lot of fun still ahead of us here in this football season before we even get into the playoffs. So, a lot of football left to play this year. But you're right, 3 big games coming up here, and then we'll finish the regular season out on Thursday night here at Dumas.
Against Drew Central, which is much improved.
Drew Central is winning some football games. One of the guys on my shift that I work with closely, his son plays for Drew Central, so that's going to be a pretty fun game there. I think he's going to come visit with us in the press box during that game. But that's our special Thursday night game. The first Thursday of November, the last game of the season before we head into the playoff part of our season. But like you said, Coach, a win here tonight, it will definitely solidify us in the playoffs. We're probably, and so now we're playing for a seeding and a few hundred less miles to drive. So
the more you win, the more you stay at home.
That's right. So the more you win, the more you stay at home. And the Bobcats doing a good job thus far, and we've won some pretty big games so far, and we had some really high-scoring games by the Bobcats. We have put some points on the board this year.
We have, and offense has been running well this year.
I know we scored 39, 56, 39, 40, and 44.
Yeah,
and so those are some pretty big numbers, and so the offense has been gelling well. and just running out of that spread, but running the ball well out of that spread offense, and then throwing the ball, both the long ball
and the short
ball.
passes.
And we know we've got a long ball receiver, and in Kilgore, but we've got a couple more receivers and then some running backs that can catch on the
short routes.
Yeah, so it's a pretty good offense, a good scheme, and the Cats have been running it very well thus far this year. So we'll see more of the same tonight. I believe we have one injury. One of our receivers is going to be out for this game.
Receiver and linebacker. Kind of banged his knee up a little bit last week, late in the game, and we probably won't get him back until the McGee game.
And that's Noor, right?
Deshaun Noor.
So he'll be out for a couple of games, and we got to get him well for that McGee game. But a big game here tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Get your popcorn ready, whatever, and we're going to get ready to play some football here tonight in Tidwell Field. The homecoming court has taken their seats, and the Queen is on her throne down on the track. And a big crowd, the crowd that's out there tailgating, they're starting to come in now as we get ready for kickoff. Our kickoff tonight will be brought to you by Dumas Family Pharmacy. The toss of the coin is going to be brought to you by the new bank that's being built, First Natural State Bank of Dumas, right down here on Meadow Drive, and they are coming along and getting them a fresh new look to that building.
Yeah, they've been in that little strip there
right.
with the three shops. They're surrounded by lawyers and insurance agents. They said, "I guess we got to go across the street."
Yep, there you go. So they're going to have a nice little building. Actually, a really nice building there.
Yes.
So looking forward to that. You'll have to see growth in our town and businesses that are eager to come to Dumas, and got to get more of that going on. And but man, tonight, good to see this crowd, this big Dumas crowd in here supporting these Bobcats. And Wheatley walked in. I saw some of the fans and. All of this tailgating and stuff, they walked in like, some of them were looking around like, what have we just walked into? I mean, there's tents and it's really a big festive deal.
Well, when we played there last year, it was homecoming.
Yep, it sure was.
And they had their tailgaters and everything set out, so.
Right back at you.
Right back at you.
Yeah, there you go. So, but we're about ready to get underway. We've got an extended pregame here. But we're going to step aside for 2 minutes. We'll be back in 2 minutes with more of the Murchison Farmers Bank pregame show after this.
Delta Memorial Hospital is for more than just inpatient care. When you're no longer sick but not quite ready to go home and still need some nursing and rehab care, Delta Memorial Hospital's swing bed program may be right for you. Our program will provide services to help you regain your strength and get back on your feet. If you need continued care at home, Delta Memorial can provide home health services that can be tailored to fit your needs. We make it possible to continue to heal in your own home or in a personalized rehab program. Delta Memorial, caring for you close to home.
Pico Foods says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
Looking for a charming spot to start your day or savor a hearty lunch? Look no further than Pick and Store and Restaurant. Start your Saturday mornings with mouth-watering breakfast selections like crispy bacon, fluffy pancakes, and delicious biscuits and gravy. They even have chocolate gravy. If you're there for lunch, check out Pickens fresh-raised beef burgers, sandwiches, and salads. Plate lunches are available Monday through Friday, and find all your favorites like meatloaf, fried catfish, and smoked chicken. Be sure to leave room for their homemade desserts like coconut pie, chocolate pie, bread pudding, and more. Pickens Store and Restaurant, 122 Pickens Road in Pickens.
At Dumas Family Pharmacy, they are committed to making it easier for you to manage your health. They can help you find the most affordable medications, offer advice on over-the-counter medication needs, deliver prescriptions directly to your home, and more. Dumas Family Pharmacy offers personalized service that makes staying healthy a little easier. Now that's music to your ears. Visit Dumas Family Pharmacy at 301 Highway 65 South in Dumas. Dumas Family Pharmacy, taking the time to listen and care.
Are you tired of feeling like just another number? At First Natural State Bank, we believe banking should be personal. For 50 years, we've been proud to serve Deshae County, where our decisions are made by people you know, not by some distant corporate office. That's what we call banking the natural way. Whether you're around the corner or miles away, we're here for you. We're excited to announce that a new full-service branch is coming soon to Dumas on the corner of Carlton and Meter. Connect with us online at fnsbank.com or join us on Facebook. Just search FNS Bank. First Natural State Bank, celebrating 50 years of community first banking. Member FDIC.
Dumas Seed Cleaners is your hunting destination. Find all you need at Dumas Seed Cleaners, like food plot materials, rice bran, wildlife corn, and wheat seed. New deer feeders, trail cameras, and accessories are also available. Before you hit the woods this season, stop by Dumas Seed Cleaners, 115 East Choctaw in Dumas. Call 870-382-5243 and follow them at Dumas Seed Cleaners Inc. on Facebook. Dumas Seed Cleaners, serving Southeast Arkansas for over 45 years and a proud family-owned business in the heart of Dumas.
And welcome back to the Merchants and Farmers Bank pregame show as we're just about ready for the coin toss here tonight at Tidwell Field. And, Coach, I got to say that one of the neighbors of First Natural State Bank, and you wasn't thinking, May Margaret and Chris, they listen and they give us input, and he said that he was a little hurt. He thought First Natural State was just fine right where they were because they're neighbors.
Well,
he said they had good neighbors.
I like the Hayes family. I really do.
Yeah, there you go. You got that, Chris. There you go, man. And
much love for you. Much love for you.
Yeah, you never know.
I coached a lot of baseball with Chris's dad and our big brother. So much love there. I can't believe you left me sitting here hanging like this.
Okay, I'm back. So getting a little camera issues situated before we get started here tonight at Tidwell Field. And the coin toss is underway here, and I don't even have my roster out yet. The game is about ready to get kicked off. And
that is Kilgore and Marcus Kilgore, number 15, and number 5, Quay Baker.
So I am soon going to be outside digging around in one of the folders to get the rosters out, and that I did not bring with me yet. They're outside, so I'll deal with that in a minute. But right now,
we can go to a break when you do that.
yeah. I'm going to leave you hanging again.
Leave me
Coach.
hanging again.
Yeah, and we're still waiting on.
I'll tell you what. I'll talk about the standings in the conference.
There you go.
Fordyce 6-0, 3-0. Dumas 4-2, 3-0. Drew Central 3-3, 2-1. McGee 3-3, 2-1, and Drew Central has the tiebreaker on McGee. Palestine Wheatley is 4-2, 1-2. Rising is 2-3, 1-2, and then Barton and Lake Village both 2-4 and 0-3 in conference. And tonight we have Barton at McGee for homecoming. Rising at Drew Central, homecoming. Fordyce at Lake Village, homecoming.
Wow.
Lots of homecoming games.
Lots of homecoming games tonight. Let's get them all played tonight.
Get them over
with. So the Bobcats look like have won the toss, and they have elected to receive. The Bobcats will be defending the north end zone. They'll be southbound, and they will get the football on offense to get this game underway here at Tidwell Field. Now, the trick to that is no trick. You put together a good drive. You burn as much clock as you want. You're in control. Stay in control. Score 6, and take control of this football game early here in front of this homecoming crowd. And that's exactly what the Bobcats are going to need to do. And look who has joined us.
Game time, he will show up.
I know where he's been.
I'm sure he had some duties to do.
He was down there at those tailgaters.
He was tasting the food to make sure that our alumnus would be safe.
That's exactly what he was doing. He was quality assuring a bunch of that tailgate food down there because I saw him. He got caught.
And I don't blame him.
But I don't either. Welcome to the press box, Coach Larry Harrison. We're just about ready to get underway. The Bobcats, once again, will get the ball on offense to get this game underway. And we are just about ready to get started here tonight at Tidwell Field. And so as we await, and this is where, things kind of found my light, Coach. And I left it on.
You left it on and the battery's dead.
It's been on for 2 weeks, so there you go. And but you know what? I brought another one.
Yeah,
because I roll that way a lot. But we're just about ready to get this football game underway, and we got a lot of rain coming in, they say, tomorrow, but we're going to be fine
Hopefully
tonight.
It'll be late tomorrow.
Going to be no weather here tonight.
Because I need to run that mower for about 3 or 4 hours
I bet you
at
get it
least
done.
tomorrow.
I bet you get it done. So, but tonight I don't think weather's going to be a factor at all, and we're just about ready to get cranked up. We see Palestine Wheatley over on the far sideline, or Palestine. P-Dub. We'll go P-Dub.
P-Dub.
And they're wearing white jerseys with red pants and red numbers. They are the Patriots. And so they have made their way onto their sideline on the far side of the football field. And we see the Bobcats about to come run through the band, and they're wearing gold pants, purple jerseys with gold numbers. That's a good look for the Bobcats. And gold helmets. So the Bobcats have a good look tonight there on the football field. We're just about ready to get underway. Cats put a start on offense. We got to saddle up and score some points, Coach.
Yes, sir. We really do. It's a good game. Great crowd. Tailgate going on. A lot of people got a good cooking with eat. And a lot of purple and gold out there. Man, we got the uniforms looking good. This is just a great night of watch football here between P-Dub and the Dumas Bobcats.
All right, so the Bobcats are back. We have a couple of return men back deep waiting to kick off now. I do know that the Patriots do have a really good place kicker. I watched him in warm-ups, and so he's probably going to put a foot into his football. And that's why you see a couple men back deep around the 5-yard line.
He is the kind of kicker you want. You tell him where to put it, but
then he puts it there. So we'll probably see some pretty good kickoffs here tonight. And our kickoffs tonight brought to you by Dumas Family Pharmacy. And it is going to be an end-over-end kick, taking it down to 12, up to 15, 20, 25. That's a little seam at the 30, breaks a tackle and moves the ball across the 40. A good return there for the Bobcats, up near the 43-yard line. We are underway here first.
Number 3 was shot Moore on the kickoff return for the Bobcats. Tackle made by the Patriots at the 1st and 10, but the Bobcats at the 43-yard line.
The crowd, got some smoke running through there. So it is first down and 10 for the Bobcats. Wide out on the right side of the field. Marcus Kilgore. On the left side is Gordon. 2 slot men. They're spread out. 1 running back. We are just about underway. That's going to hand off out of the backfield. Pass forward across the 45. So it is going to be a second down, gain of 4, second down and 6 for the Cats. Ball's up near the 47-yard line.
For the Bobcats.
So second down for Dumas. We're just underway here.
You see kids sitting as soon as on the trip side, very different look to that. Really sharp more than that.
They're going to go to the sideline. So we're trying to see who's covered up, who's one-on-one, and what kind of defense they're running here early. Quarterback's going to be content to hand off in the backfield to Rashad Moore. He did. He went down, but he popped right up. He got midfield.
Rashad Moore on the carry.
Right, it looked like he went down.
Short game play for the 3rd down for the Bobcats.
It looked painful.
At the 50-yard line.
I didn't like what we're starting out with here with the strategy. Normally we switch the backs, running back side with the series. And then you got both of them out. One's a running back, one's at the slot. You see this look.
Well, trips to the left. You're right. One long wide out on the right side. Quarterback's going to throw a screen. And boy, it is. They read it like a book. He's going to lose a couple back before.
That's with number 1, Jason Gordon.
Quick 4th down.
Tackle down number 9 of the Patriots.
Those plays like that,
lost on the play.
Quick screens, you got to put it out in the body. You got to block, and he's getting away at somebody.
It looks like they're going to leave the offense on the field, and hard snapping maybe. It looks like it's 4th down and 5, so we'll see what they do. Or are they going to go for it? Yep, he could just about get the first down. So we're going to see. We're going for it. Looks like 4th down and 5 for the Cats. They are indeed going to go for it.
And when they dropped back, when they dropped it, did a curl. Look. So
So we got a little look, and the quarterback's going to throw, and it's going to be complete to number 7. He's at the 30, 25.
How about the quarterback on that
20,
play?
15, 10, 5.
How about the quarterback improvising?
Dumas Bobcat.
Hey, and what happened right there? They gave Marcus Kilgore the cushion, but the little linebacker went out and covered him and took away the pass, and Young didn't panic. He's standing around in the pass.
Keith Brown is the receiver he found, and that is going to go for a 6. So the opening drive, if you're going to take the ball to begin a football game, you want to score on the opening drive.
Man, I have to say that.
So it is going to be a flag on the play.
Coach flag on the play against the Patriots.
But like I say, that's an awesome play. There's a lot of plays shown.
So we await the 2-point conversion. Hey, Brock, one or two of these
2-point conversion is good, and the Bobcats go up 8-0 with 9:34 left in the first quarter.
So the 2-point conversion, a little technical issue there. We got it squared away, but the 2-point conversion is good, and with 9:34 to go in the first quarter, it is 8-0 in favor of the Dumas Bobcats.
That was again, and like I said, as we said, man, you got to give credit to the Dumas offense right there. It looked like it was a quick little out to Marcus Kilgore, and P-Dub did a different little coverage, and the guy peeled back. But Cal Young showed a lot of poise and scrambled and improvised on the play and found Kent Brown for a Dumas touchdown.
And I tell you what, I like Kent Brown against that young man. I like that matchup all night long.
Yep. Yeah, and like I said earlier, you got to give credit to offensive coordinator Roger Totten. We saw a different look on the first series with normally they switch the running backs in and out, but this time he put his athletes on the field and he kept, one running back at the trip side and the other running back in the backfield. What do you think about that, Coach McGraw?
I like that look.
That was a little bit of different. This is first thing of strategy going.
So the Dumas Family Pharmacy kickoff will be a short end-over-end kick taken at the 28-yard line. He slips, but he gets his feet under him, and he's going to move the ball across the 30 up to the 35-yard line, and that's where the Patriots will have a first down and 10. I believe we got the little we had a hot mic outside, and I think we got that turned off, so somebody could shoot somebody in the press box a text.
Shoot me a text.
And let us know if we got the hot mic taken care of. One of our cameras has a live mic, and we forgot to mute it, so I think we got that squared away. No big deal there.
Maybe my wife or Laura Leak will send us a message.
So it is first down and 10 now for the Patriots. Cats on top, 7-0. Quarterback spread offense, takes a snap, hands off in the backfield, breaks one
That's
tackle.
a big old running back.
And there's going to be flags everywhere. Well, that's a big running back.
Yeah,
and
that's a big running back.
He just evaded a tackle in the backfield.
We're going to have a holding penalty against P-Dub. Our DN was wrapped up. Miss Leak says we are perfect now.
Okay, good deal. Yeah, we had a hot mic, and you have to check them every week, and I checked all but obviously one. So our apologies there. So that's going to back Palestine Wheatley up. Palestine Wheatley. P-Dub. It's easier to do it that way. You're right.
I like P-Dub.
And we're going to go with that.
That negates about a 18-yard carry by that young
Boy,
man.
it does. It backs them all the way up to the 25-yard line. First down and long. The line to gain is the 45, so first down and 20. Clay Coburn checked in from over in Monticello. Appreciate that. And thanks to everybody that tunes in and lets us know you're listening. First down and 20. Cats on top, 8-0. Quarterback rolls to his left. One-step drop, throws incomplete.
Almost picked off.
And, man, that ball was it just sailed on the receiver a little bit, drops incomplete.
If that receiver doesn't get a small hand on that and to deflect it, That's probably a pick six.
Right. Probably I agree with you, Coach McGraw. That was chasing Gordon out there. And if he don't slip down, he may have made the play.
So it is going to be 2nd down and 20 now for the Patriots. Quarterback looks things over, splits a receiver wide to the left, one in the slot on that side. One running back, one man goes into motion 24. He gets the handoff, and he is going to be wrapped up after a couple of yard gain. That's about it. Moves the ball up to the, looks like the 27-yard line, so a gain of a couple, and it's going to bring up a quick 3rd down and long. So 3rd down and long now for Wheatley. Clock runs, 8:44 left to go here in the first quarter. Cats on top 8-0. The Bobcats were able to score on their opening drive here at this homecoming game.
I believe this young man split out over here for the Palestine.
Quarterback rolls to his right. He wants to throw. He has all day. There's no pressure, nobody in the backfield. Now he gets a little pressure on him, and he's going to throw incomplete. You had to throw the football away, but, boy, there for a while, he was able to make a sandwich and sit down and watch a movie before anybody got back there to him. But it is going to fall incomplete, 4th down and long, and we're going to see the punter make his way onto the football field. So it is 4th down and long, 8:22, stops the clock on the incomplete pass. And the Bobcats are going to get the football back again, scoring on their opening drive to make this an 8-0 football game early tonight here at Tidwell Field. So 4th down and long, and that comes off. You know, they had a big run, but they had that hold, and a lot of times that's why you spring
and that's why you
for
get
a big run. That's right.
Sometimes.
So we'll have to watch how well that running back does when there's no penalties to negate a big game. We'll see if we can stop him.
Well, he's a solid young man, and he's got a low center of gravity while he's running the ball, and it's always hard to tackle those guys.
So the punter stands at his own 10, high snap, gets it down. Terrible punt. It's going to take a roll, but it'll be bobbled at the 30. Now the return man's just going to have to gobble it up and get out of bounds around the 32. Kilgore's going to recover that punt, and we're going to have a 1st down and 10. So 1st down and 10 for the Bobcats. Pretty good field position. So the Bobcats are going to have the football, 2nd possession on offense tonight, and pretty good field position. The ball's up at the 33-yard line where they will set up shop. Kilgore's going to split wide to the right. One man drops into the slot and one wide out on the left. Same formation basically we see a lot. And Rashad Moore is now the running back, and they'll be switching in between Rashad Moore and Kents Brown a lot tonight in that running back position. Young takes a snap, hands off to Rashad Moore, and he's fighting for something, and he's going to get a little over the 35 up near the 37-yard line. And so it's going to bring up a 2nd down and about 7 for
Well, he slid it over a little bit. I think it's 2nd and 6. 2nd down and 6. Pro.
And he's around the right side, gets a little room, gets close to the 1st down.
Depending on the spot, he's probably going to have a 1st down.
Yeah, he's marked a little short. So looked like they went back a little bit.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 1, and it looks like we got a timeout on the field.
So timeout on the football field. It is 3rd down in the yard. We'll take a 30-second timeout. 8-0 Bobcats. We'll be right back.
It's that time of year again, and everywhere you go, people are rooting for their favorite teams. At Arkansas Farm Bureau Insurance, we want to be your favorite team. That's why we created Fave Rates, great new rates with the same great service. Call your local Farm Bureau Insurance agent today or get a free quote online at faverates.com. Arkansas Farm Bureau Insurance. Go with the home team.
Call Farm Bureau Agent Grant Shellman or DeShave County Agency Manager Bubba Hudson today at 870-382-4004.
Welcome back to first quarter action.
And they said it's a 1st down.
So hey, we'll take a timeout every now and then on 3rd and short because we come back and it's 1st down and 10 for the Dumas Bobcats. We'll take that all day. So the ball's at the 43-yard line of the Dumas Bobcats. They have a 1st down and 10 and an 8-point lead in this football game. As the quarterback looks things over, takes a snap, and we're going to run the ball a lot tonight. This time Brown's going to get the handoff, and he's going to be chopped down at midfield, but a good gain there, a gain of about 7, and that is Kent Brown.
No, that is Rashad.
Was that Rashad? I thought that was number 7 on the carry. So that is actually going to be Rashad Moore. How can I get those two numbers mixed up? But it is indeed Rashad Moore. So good gain there by the Bobcats. Ball's at midfield, 2nd down and 3 for Dumas. Young talks to his lineman, takes a snap. Once again, he's going to hand off, and Moore is going to find the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard more.
Got about a yard.
Yeah, he's going to get the ball across the 50, down to the 49-yard line, where we'll bring up a 3rd down and about 2. I don't think taking a timeout here will get us a 1st down.
No, so. He zigged when he should have zagged on that one.
That is absolutely correct.
Now we got number 7, Kent Brown, in the ball game.
Kilgore's going to split out to the right side of the field, and number 6 for the Cats going to drop in the slot. That's Kamarian Jackson. As Young looks things over, clock is down to 6:12 and running. Handoff out of the backfield.
Oh, and
boy, he is chopped down at midfield, going to lose a yard. And they were looking for that all the way. And it's going to bring up a
3rd down and 2.
So it's going to be 3rd down and a couple. The line to gain is going to be the 46-yard line. We're on the 49. Need to get about to the 47. So, yeah, long 2 yards here to get a 1st down. So it's 3rd down and long for Dumas, or 3rd down and short for Dumas. Boy, you need to keep these 3rd downs really, really short. Handoff once again goes to Kent Brown. He's chopped down again at the line of scrimmage. No gain. And they have sniffed that running play out and nothing doing there. So it's going to bring up a 4th down and a couple for Dumas.
It's going to be about 4th and 3.
Went for it here last series. And
you know what? If you look, I keep watching. I'm out there watching the receiver. And I notice, man, every time, they got the guy, really, they're playing 2 on Marcus. One's over the top, and the 24 peels out to take away the short pass every time.
Yep.
Every time they're taking it away, the short pass and the long.
So they study. They've done a lot of homework watching Kilgore. And
you got that.
We're going to see a lot of them do that with Kilgore this year.
So a big 4th down and about 2.5, 3 yards. We'll call it 3 for the Cats. And handoffs going out of the backfield. The same result, same play. And that ball's going over on downs at the 49-yard line to the Patriots. And just nothing doing there, trying to run up the same hole. And they have got it sniffed out. And they're going to get the football here as the Patriot defense makes a stand. Cats are on top, 8-0. 4:40 left to go here in the first quarter. Palestine Wheatley has the football just shy of midfield. They get to the line pretty quick. They're ready to play. Quarterback's going to work under center I formation. Takes the snap, hands off to the second back through, following that big fullback. And he is going to gain across midfield down to the 48-yard line or so. So a gain of about 3. We'll see where they mark it, but a decent gain on 1st down for the Patriots. So a gain of 3, 2nd down and 7 now for Wheatley. 4:18 left to go in the first quarter. Clock's been running pretty quick with all this running on both sides of the ball, and that'll burn some time up quick. Now the quarterback's going to back up and takes a high snap, and he is going to pull it down, and he is going to fight for the 1st down. He's going to get the 40 hauled down there, but
there's a flag. There's a couple flags come out, one at the back and one on the side.
So he's going to get the 1st down to the 40-yard line. That's going to stop the clock. Now we've got to sort these penalties out. So something big is going to happen here. So we're going to find out exactly what's going on. Usually when these flags are this late, it's going to be personal foul.
Personal foul,
and that's what it's going to be against the Bobcats. So we're going to tack on 15 more after a good run there by the Patriots, and they're going to have excellent field position and a 1st down and 10 here. So a big penalty there, one that we did not need to commit. And it is going to be first down and 10 for Wheatley, as they're going to have the football at the 26-yard line of the Dumas Bobcats. Quarterback pulls down another high snap, hands off to the setback. Boy, he drops his shoulder, falls across 20.
Yeah, that's a big guy.
Gets into the red zone down to the 18-yard line, a big gain there. That is a gain of 8. It's going to bring up a second down and 2 for the Patriots. So that big running back right out of the backfield got what he needed to get, or got close to what he needed. He got a large chunk of it on first down. It's going to bring up a second down and a couple now for the Patriots. So second down and 2.
The old coach in me says feed the beast.
That's right. Let him run. And they're going to let him run. He's going to get the handoff again. And, man, he just fights forward. He gets hit immediately, but he fights his way down to the 15-yard line. Just brute force there, hard running. And they're going to move the chains. It is going to be first down and 10 from the 15-yard line. So first down and 10 for Wheatley. So they're moving the ball pretty well here tonight.
Just 24 and they're on a little wing.
Yep, little wing there, and he is going to gain the ball across the 10 down to around the 9. So, man, that's a gain of 7. It's going to be a second down and 3 for the Patriots. And they're moving the ball pretty well right now. 2:19, clock runs here in the first quarter. Cats on top, 8-0. Quarterback for Wheatley takes a high snap. He's been getting high snaps all night.
To the left side.
But he pulls them down well, and he is going to be
he gets
into the end zone for the touchdown. So the quarterback's going to keep, and he is in for the Wheatley touchdown. And they have pulled within 2 of the Dumas Bobcats here in the opening quarter of play at Tidwell Field. A huge Dumas crowd here tonight. I mean, these bleachers are packed. It is homecoming 2025, and the folks are out to watch these cats play ball. So Wheatley looks like, and I know they got a really good kicker, but it looks like they're going to line up and go for 2, try to tie this football game up. So they're going to line up and attempt the 2-point conversion. One motion man, quarterback's going to keep, and he is going to be denied the 2-point conversion, and that could be a big play for the Bobcats
that could be
on
huge
down
for
the
us.
road here. So the 2-point conversion fails, and with 2:04 left to go in the opening quarter, the Bobcats maintain an 8-6 lead over the Patriots. So that was a big, big stop there for the Dumas Bobcats, and so now we've just got to get our offense cranked back up. We got to answer that touchdown. We got to stay in charge of this football game, and I think it's very important that we just stay on top of it. Quarterback tonight is Brody Parker. He is a 6'2", 195-pound senior for the Patriots as we await the kickoff back to the Dumas Bobcats. And boy, you hope the Bobcats can put a long, sustained drive together here, move the ball well, get first downs, and stay ahead of the chains, move down, and punch one in here in the first half of play.
I coached number 0's dad at Lone Oak in junior high, Andrew Noten's dad.
Boy, you just aged yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a kick that's going to go out of bounds.
So we'll get good field.
And so the Bobcats are going to get good field position. So the kickoff's going to go out of bounds. Cats will take over first down and 10. And we are, we scored on our opening drive, and then we faltered on one drive. Now we need to put together a good sustained drive here and have really good control, ball control here. And, at least you need 4 yards of carry. If you're going to run out of that backfield, you need to get 4 yards of carry and not get yourself in a fourth down and a yard or 2 decision-making situation. So we need to stretch those runs out just a little bit. Trip split to the left. One running back in the backfield. Young looks over to the sideline. they're taking a long time to snap the football. Now he's going to snap the ball, hand off over the right side, and number 7 is, or the left side. Number 7 is going to have.
Little yellow hanky on the field.
Yeah, there's going to be. I was looking at that flag.
Looks like it's going to be a holding against Bobcats.
That's tough because that was only after about a 2-yard gain, so that'll be about a 8-yard penalty or more. So we'll see where they spot it. But the Bobcats going to get backed up on a holding call, and they're going to have to repeat first down. So, man, right now the running game has been it's been pretty tough for the Bobcats. And the only scoring tonight was throwing the football, and we're really good at that. But we're trying to establish the run, and I get that. But it's been tough right now. That's going to back the ball back to the 27-yard line, and we're going to repeat first down. Young takes a snap. He's going to throw a screen pass over the right side. It is complete. Breaks a tackle. Gets into the secondary on his feet. Breaks another one. 50, 40, 35, 30. Kilgore, foot race, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Marcus Kilgore. Dumas Bobcats, and that's exactly why they cover him up, because he's dangerous, but Kilgore's in for the touchdown, the second one of the quarter for the Dumas Bobcats, and that is something, fellas, we needed, man.
Yeah, Marcus Kilgore is dangerous. Every time he touches the football, he can take it to distance. I
believe that's a 77-yard touchdown completion.
A minute, 42 seconds left to go in the first quarter of play. The Bobcats are on top 14-6, awaiting the 2-point conversion attempt. So Rashad Moore's in the backfield, gets the handoff, looking for the goal line. He is going to fall forward, and the 2-point conversion is going to be no good, denied at the 1-yard line. So our score will remain 14-6 in favor of the Bobcats. Just got to keep chipping away at them, keep scoring. And now we got to make a big stop. We need to get out there on defense and make a big defensive stand, make a stop, get this football back. You can't let off here. You're 3-0 in conference play. It's time to you just got to throttle it up a little bit more. You're looking for every point you can get now in conference play. So we await the Dumas Family Pharmacy kickoff here tonight as the Patriots have their deep men back. A minute 42 left to go in the opening quarter. Second touchdown of the night for the Cats, and they lead 14-6. You know, and that was a big, long touchdown throw right there and a big play. And you know, you don't want to live off the big play, but if you get the big play, you take it. You know, you want to establish the run. I get it.
You want to be able to keep your defense off the field, but you never take points off.
That's right. If you get the big play, take the big play. They're going to fair catch the football at the 30. Looks like it's going to be at the 36, 37-yard line.
37-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to mark it at the 38.
And he's going to step forward to the 38.
Yep, first down and 10 there for the Patriots from their own 38-yard line. Minute 42 left to go here in the first quarter. And tonight, Warren is playing Star City, and Richie was giving me a hard time, and he gave me a score.
Right.
He had Star City on top. And so Richie and I will probably have to talk after the football game tonight and see if he was right or wrong.
Yeah, you won't get Richie after that game.
No, he won't talk to me. So they're going to hand off to that big running back out of the backfield.
Instead of pushing forward,
and he gained 5 and earned 3 more. That's exactly what he did.
Dumas has the ball, but they're going to say he was down.
He gained 5 yards and then earned 3 more, so it's going to be a gain of 8. It's going to bring second down and 2 for Wheatley. The ball's across the 45 up to the 46-yard line.
Hey, he's got such a low center of gravity when he's running the football, covers the ball well, drives his legs, and you have to match that. You have to get as low as he gets.
Yep, that's absolutely right. Quarterback going to hand off once again, running this time over the left side. Boy, he's got all day to run. And he is going to move the ball across midfield to the 45-40, deep into Dumas territory, boy.
that crew missed a block in the back that should have stopped the play.
But, man, what a gain on the play it was. And it's going to move the ball to the 36-yard line of the Dumas Bobcats, and Wheatley's going to have a fresh set of downs. Just under a minute to play here in the opening quarter. Cats on top 14-6. So first down and 10 for Wheatley. Let's see if they're going to continue to run the football. And that's exactly what they're going to do. This time he's going to be stopped. Still going to gain down to the 35. So on an immediate hit, he gets a yard or two. So he's really a tough runner. But it's going to bring up second down and 9.
Well, that time that defensive lineman hit him, met him down low, and kind of stallmated him.
So it's second down and 9 now for Wheatley. We're inside 25 seconds.
And they're going to let the clock go to the end of the quarter.
So that is going to bring us to the end of the first quarter of play here. Homecoming 2025 at Tidwell Field. After one quarter, it is your Dumas Bobcats 14, Palestine Wheatley Patriots 6. We'll be back with the second quarter action in 30 seconds.
Rattery Pawn and Surplus in Star City is your place to buy, sell, or trade. Need cash fast? Pawn it at Rattery. Looking for hunting gear? Rattery has the area's largest selection of new and used firearms, a full line of ammo, box deer stands, and all the accessories, scopes, slings, and cases. And with Rattery's layaway program, you don't have to wait. Stop in and see Joey and his team at Rattery Pawn and Surplus in Star City. Locally owned, ready for your next hunt, and here when you need cash.
Short little road trip over to Star City to see Joey and his crew at Rattery's, and you'll be tickled that you went over there, checked out what all those fine folks have. Rattery's Pawn Surplus, and tell you, it's a great store. So welcome to second quarter action. The ball's going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. First down and 10 for the Patriots. Patriots moving to the south end zone, defending the north here to begin second quarter action. Bobcats will be in the northbound lane. Second down after the gain of 1, second down and 9 for the Patriots. Parker, the quarterback, takes a snap, hands off to that big running back, number 3, drops a shoulder, and, man, he is going to be hit hard, but a gain down to the 30-yard line. So I believe that's Adrian Cooper is that running back that's just really doing some damage against the Bobcats here early in this football game. It's third down now for the Patriots, obviously 4-down territory here, and they have 4 yards to go for a first down. Just underway, second quarter action. Cats on top 14-6. Got a couple of receivers split to the left now, and no wide out on the right side of the football field. And we are going to see Cooper in the backfield with Parker.
And he just plows ahead.
And he just straight ahead looking for the first down marker. And he's going to get close. He's going to move the ball down to the 27-yard line. He's going to be a little short. So it's going to bring up fourth down and a yard here for the Patriots. Now, the Bobcats really need to get some penetration here, get in the backfield of that quarterback, and make a big stop here and get this ball over on downs.
Yeah, what you're thinking right here is, they're probably going to give it to the big running back.
Oh, no doubt.
But you always got to be aware of them pulling it with the quarterback.
Right. Each time he's pulled it, he's had some excellent runs.
So they've got a couple of a dual threat there on offense running the football. We'll see which way they go with it on fourth and long.
They go straight to the right
and
to
straight
him.
to the right with big number 3, and he crosses the 25, gets a first down and 10.
No, we don't want to get in as, once we don't want them to let them stay close, because if they stay close right now, they're finding a little something on the right side over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and they're doing a couple of things. They are keeping our defense on the field. They're keeping our offense on the sideline, so we can't score. We can't do anything about the scoreboard offensively. So we've got to get the football back, and the only way we're going to do that is make a big defensive stand or let them score, and you definitely don't want that to happen.
And then they're putting 2 receivers over here to make us almost put 3 over here with Kilgore to take them out of the play.
So high snap, there's a break the Bobcats need, and he is going to have to cover the ball back at the 43-yard line. So
yeah, that was a great play for us. We needed that because right then they were moving the ball pretty well.
Now they can't hand the ball to number 3 over and over and over.
You know, and they've been dealing with high snaps all night. We've talked about it, but that one got away from the quarterback. And that's going to back them up to the 43-yard line. And
we needed that. That was huge.
And the line to gain is around the 15, so you can do the math there, but it's second down and very long. Quarterback's going to drop back. He's looking to throw now, flushed out of the pocket. He's going to throw safe.
Oh, you got to make that tackle. Oh, 2 missed tackles.
And he's
you got to make. You've got to make. He
stepped out of bounds.
God, we're glad he stepped out of bounds, man.
No, he stepped.
Man.
Oh, no.
So they're going to sue. I thought they were going to mark where he stepped out of bounds.
Oh, it looked like he marked one out. Well, you got to make those plays. We missed 2, maybe 3, 4 tackles right there whiffing. You got to put your head across the football and wrap up.
Well, they're going to signal touchdown, putting 6 points on the board, so it is going to be a touchdown.
They called it a touchdown?
For the Patriots,
I thought they said he stepped out.
Well,
after the other guy signaled touchdown,
he went with it, huh? We've got to make tackles right there, man.
Yeah, missed tackles is why he's in the end zone.
Yeah. The guys were in position. Play is stopped. That's got to be a false start.
It's going to be offsides against the Bobcats.
Oh, man. Well, let me just wait next time. Let me just wait, Mr. Rick. I'm jumping the gun.
Official Harris here said, just hang on. Let me put my flag back in my pocket.
Yeah, I'm going to just wait.
Tight. So it's going to be an offside penalty against the Dumas Bobcats, so that's going to scooch them up a little closer. And they have pulled to within 2. It's 14-12, still in favor of the Cats. Big stop here, but, boy, giving them a yard and a half is not a good way to keep them out of this end zone.
Not with number 3 in the back.
Yeah, just think about it. When's the last time you seen a high snap lose that many yards?
Man.
And the very next play is a touchdown.
They moved, false start.
So that'll
move them back 5.
Yeah, it's going to move them back 5. So they're going to have to line it up for the 3rd time and try this 2-point conversion. So it's going to back them up now, and they're going to try it again from the 6. 9-12 left to go in the first half of play here at Tidwell Field. Cats hanging on to a 14-12 lead, but like you guys said, man, a couple of those tackles should have been made, and we wouldn't be in this situation.
You can really say 4 guys missed right there. You know, the first one and the second one, then he gets down toward the goal line, and he splits 2 people. You just can't have that.
So they're going to have to line it up and try it from the 6 now.
Watch the little out rollout.
Quarterback is going to try to throws into the end zone, but he's going to drop the football. And the Bobcats are going to hang on to a lead of 14-12 in favor of the Dumas Bobcats. So they're going to steal the scoreboard. But boy, it is getting tight here at Tidwell Field. We got to get us a offensive drive because we got to kick the ball away. I know it's a long time till the 3rd quarter, but we have got to be thinking we got to kick the ball away in the 3rd quarter. So we need to do that with a pretty good lead here in this football game. So the Bobcats will await the kickoff. And all of our kickoffs tonight brought to you by Dumas Family Pharmacy down on Highway 65. As we await the kickoff, Kilgore's back deep, standing at his 15-yard line. Kind of slow to get the kickoff underway.
He kicked that. Oh, get there.
And that ball is going into the end zone for a touchback. So the Bobcats are going to have a 1st down and 10. Pretty good kick there. He put that one into the end zone. Monticello and Stuttgart are all knotted up at 7 and into the 1st quarter.
Got a couple of scores. McGee 8, Barton 6. Drew Central 13, Rising 0.
Oh, wow, there you go.
Drew Central must be pretty good over there.
They're playing pretty good football.
Playing pretty good football, yes, sir.
So the Bobcats come to the line, 1st down and 10. Ball's at their own 20-yard line. 9 minutes, 12 seconds left to go in the 2nd quarter, and the Cats own a 14-12 lead in this football game so far. Kilgore splits to the right side of the football field. He has a big touchdown. Quarterback is going to hand off out of the backfield, looking for a block. Finds a little seam this time.
Holding
Moves the
football
ball up to the 25-yard line. So that's going to be a gain of 5. Second down and 5 for the Cats. So second down for Dumas. Clock runs, 8:55 left to go here in the second quarter of play. Couple of receivers, trips actually. He's been running that trip set a lot tonight. They're split to the left side of the football field. Looks like we've got one-on-one with Kilgore. That defender's a tall kid, though. We'll see if he can handle Kilgore. Quarterback takes a snap, throws. It is complete to Marcus Kilgore. Breaks a tackle at the 30, 35-foot race.
Kilgore gone. He could be gone again.
40.
He's gone again.
30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Marcus Kilgore.
Hey, man, Marcus is tough, man. You just give him the ball, man, and he does the rest.
You know, it's like I
special,
said,
man.
I would love for us to put a sustaining drive up, but if you got to win by the big play, make the big play and put the points on the board.
Yeah, Kilgore is something special, man. He really is. You know, Kilgore, I've been here for a minute, man. Kilgore may be the best receiver that I've seen.
Well, he needs
in a
a
long
step.
time at Dumas. Yeah.
If he catches the ball and you give him a step, that's all he needs.
Yeah, he's dangerous. I'm just thinking in my tenure, is there one is tough because he's tough, man.
And so that's right. You give him a step and the speed, the quick acceleration. Right. He gets his speed. He gets his speed up under him quick.
And once he
as
gets
quick
to
as I've ever seen.
Once he gets to stride, and he's gone.
So the Bobcats will line up. Rashad Moore's in the backfield. Quarterback drops back. He wants to throw wide open in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. And that is, I believe, Camarion Jackson on the reception. And the Bobcats have pulled out to a 20-12 lead with 8:15 left to go here in the second quarter. Let's step aside for 30 seconds.
At H&R Block, we want you to focus on your business while we handle your books. From payroll and bookkeeping to expert tax preparation and advice, we're ready to put our expertise to work for your small business. For the year-round services you need and the one-on-one attention you deserve, partner with H&R Block Business Services. Stop by our office at 395 Highway 65 South in Dumas or give us a call at 870-382-4098 to learn more. At participating offices, services do not include audit, asset, or other services for which a license is required.
Man, he's tough, man.
2 touchdowns.
Yeah, Kilgore is tough, man. I mean, you get the football in his hand, and he'll do the rest.
So a squib, wobbly kick, taken at the 30 over the far sideline to the 35-40. Boy, they're going to have good field position up near the 45-yard line. That's where they're going to have a first down and 10. Coach, say those numbers again.
Kilgore has 2 receptions for 152 yards and 2 touchdowns.
2 for 2 for a bunch. So that is that's a big time 2.
And our quarterback is 4 for 4 for 200 yards.
Wow, in the first half.
In the first, yeah.
Yeah, good gracious.
Right, yeah.
With 8 minutes left to go in the second quarter. So the Bobcats have pulled out to a 22-12 lead. Quarterback for Wheatley hands off into the backfield. This time the running back's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. He may have gained a yard. That's about it. Pushed back. So a good defensive stand there. And, you make them waste a play, and it's going to bring up second down and 9. But that's what you want to do. You want to make them waste a play. Now make them waste another one.
We really need to get one more score before halftime because we do have to kick off to them to open up the second half.
Yeah, we don't want them to score here and get the ball back.
We need to stop here, go down and score again, build a little more comfortable lead.
Second down and 9 now for the Patriots. Handoff goes to the big running back, and he is going to be covered up after a gain up to the 44-yard line. A short gain on the play. It's going to bring up a quick third down and long.
And I like the way the Bobcats swarmed to the football there. We had 3-4 young men on him as soon as he got the handoff.
So it's third down and 8 for the Patriots. The ball's at their own 44-yard line. 7 minutes, 3 seconds. Clock runs. Cats on top by 10. 22-12. Third down and long now. We'll see what they can do with the third down and long situation. We do know they can throw the ball. We've seen that happen. The quarterback's going to pull down a high
There's
snap. He's going to throw a quick screen.
And he's got the first down.
There's
wide open, and he is going to be in for the touchdown.
And
they're going to push him out at the 2.
No laundry.
So they're going to push him out at the 2.
Man.
And how he missed that hold, I have no clue because I saw it and I'm blind in one eye and can't see out the other.
Yeah, well, we know what's coming here. Number 3.
So the touchdown, just like that, they're throwing the ball as well as the Bobcats right now. Big plays, they're just not throwing the ball as long. But, boy, just like that, they have pulled a little closer. Well, they've not yet. That's right. He was forced out of bounds before he scored. So it's going to be first down and goal from the 3-yard line for the Patriots. So first and goal from the 3. And we do see number 3 in the backfield.
Yeah, ain't no secret.
Yeah.
That's who's going to get it to the right side.
Yep. So that is
Ball's on the
Cooper
ground.
is going to fumble the football.
And we have it.
And the Bobcats are going to recover the fumble. You talking about a break for the Dumas Bobcats. That's as big as it gets right there.
Huge.
Big defensive stand, a big fumble recovery, and first down and 10 for the Dumas Bobcats. 6:37. And the Cats going to hang on to that 22-12 lead, boy.
When you get high snaps like that over and over and over, eventually something's going to happen. Right there it happened.
That's
Quarterback tried to handle the ball and get it down to the back and put the ball on the ground.
So it is going to be a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 for the Bobcats. And they're going to be deep in their territory, but they have held and they've got the football. Kept Palestine Wheatley out of the end zone. Ball spotted at the 4-yard line. First and 10. You got to try to get you a little breathing room here. Quarterback is going to hand off, looking for a little seam. He finds one. Number 7 is going to cross the 10 up near the 11-yard line. So that's a gain of about 6 for the Dumas Bobcats, and that'll get you a little room to work with. A gain of 7, second down and 3. Well, if you can get 7 yards on first down on a running play, you'll take that all day.
I think
quick set for the Cats.
I think Kilgore has them a little nervous.
The Bobcats are going to hand off again. There's going to be flags everywhere.
Flag, they came from the back.
Why there would be a holding back there, I don't know. The play was way up here in front, and so we'll see what the call is. There is a flag in the backfield. He's going to have plenty for a first down over the 15 up near the 20. But we got to get this flag sorted out, and it's going to be a holding penalty against the Bobcats. And that was 10 yards behind the play, you know, so that was a very unnecessary hold. And that is going to really flip things here for the Cats.
Well, the two technique and the center were going at it. Two technique kind of threw our center down a little bit, and he was probably holding on so he wouldn't fall so hard.
Yeah, just make the ground rattle, buddy. Don't get that penalty because we got an issue now. Second down. That close to the goal line, it's actually going to back the Cats right back up to the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to be second down and 10 back at the 4 or 5 yard line. They've got it marked just shy of the 5, but we'll call it the 4.
Oh,
and now we've got another flag, stoppage of play.
Oh, man, that snap scared me a little bit.
We've got a procedure penalty or a motion penalty. It's going to be a penalty against the Cats, so it won't be a 5 yard type because we're on the 4 yard line, so it'll be a
half the distance.
Yeah, we don't need to make any mistakes here, and to give them the ball back, and we don't need to mess around and get stopped because you don't want to give them the ball back and they score before half.
That's
You'll
absolutely
get it coming
correct.
out.
We need Kilgore arrested so he can take this one to the house.
So Kilgore is going to split to the left side of the football field. And it's 5:48 left to go. Clock runs 22-12 in favor of the Bobcats. Cats backed up in a hole, second down and 12. And they're going to hand off out of the backfield. And he's looking to bounce it outside, and he is going to do a lot of east-west running and no gain. He may have gotten a yard. He ran a mile. It's going to bring up third down and long. So,
yeah, we got to be smart right here, man. Got to be smart right here. Right, like you said, a lot of east and west, man. You got to get north and south and get upfield.
Clock runs, 5:17 to go in the half. And it is third down. No gain on the play, so it's going to be third down and 12. Ball's back on the 3 yard line. The quarterback brings his team to the line, twins to the right, desperately trying to get out of this hole and get a first down, keep this drive alive. Trips to the right-hand side.
Look at all those guys cheating over toward Marcus
A
Kilgore.
little bit of confusion, and there's going to have to be a timeout call.
Man, that was 4 guys over there making a shell around Kilgore.
So the Bobcats going to call a timeout. Timeout on the field, 4:47. Third down and long. Big third down play coming up. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
It's football season, Dumas, and whether you're headed to the game or celebrating after, Inks and Threads and Southern Starch Dry Cleaning have you covered. Get your game day wear at Inks and Threads. T-shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, caps, and more, all in your team colors. When the cheering's over, Southern Starch Dry Cleaning keeps you looking sharp with premium dry cleaning and laundry services. Find both Inks and Threads and Southern Starch at 720 Meadow Drive in Dumas. Ask about our route services to DeWitt, Star City, and a drop-off location at Atlantis Coin Laundry in Stuttgart. Our Dumas location's open 6 days a week because in football and life, we've got you covered.
Big third down play here. Welcome back to second quarter action. It's third down and 12 from the 3-yard line, 22-12. Cats have a 10-point lead. Desperately need to get out of this hole they're dug back into right now.
I'm not sure number 3 can keep up with Kamari and Jackson.
Quarterback's going to hand off, and he's going to break a tackle, gets into the secondary, gets the first down. That's big news.
Run.
Rashad on the carry, and he's going to move over the 15 to the 20 and up near the 25, and more on the carry. They're going to mark him at the 24, but, man, that was a big first down there
that was huge
for the Cats. Rashad Moore on the carry, blast out of the backfield, caught a good block by one of those offensive linemen. He blocked when he needed to. We needed that one, boy. If you're ever going to block hard, that's where you needed to do it. We're going to hand off again, and
he's still
breaks a tackle. Now it's going to be the 40, 30.
He's gone.
Excuse me, the 50, the 40, the 30. Rashad Moore hauled down. See where they mark him down, the 32-yard line or so, but a big carry there by Rashad Moore. And they're going to mark him down at the 32-yard line of the Patriots.
That's a 43-yard run.
So
after a 19-yard run, feed him.
So there's how you get you some yardage in a football game with a couple of big runs like that. And now the Patriots are going to call a timeout, and they're going to try to talk something over, slow the game down a little bit. I think is what they're doing. 4:17 left to go in the half. Cats on top, 22-12. A couple of big runs there by Rashad Moore. And that running game has been kind of faltering a little bit. Gutsy call back there on the third, on his third down and 12 from the 3. And we haven't been running the ball well, and you call the run play, Rashad Moore makes it happen, gets a good block.
Yeah, Rashad Moore has good vision. He knows how to – he's hard to bring down, low center of gravity. He runs hard. He runs through tackles. He makes good cuts. He's got good feet. Man, he's a pretty complete back.
So the Patriots are going to stop the clock, use up a timeout, try to slow the Cats down just a little bit. And I think that gives our offense a little breather, maybe something much needed. So we'll see what happens here with a new first down and 10. Ball's at the 33-yard line, and the handoff will go once again to Rashad Moore. Gets another good block, breaks a tackle.
Boy, he runs.
And he is going to run hard inside the red zone. And there's a flag on the play, and that's 119% holding always when it's thrown there. And, indeed, that is the call.
And that's going to negate an excellent run by Rashad.
So that's going to back the Cats up after the run by Rashad Moore. And that doggone pesky flag gets us in a lot of trouble. And you have got to win the penalty battle. You cannot keep getting big runs, big plays negated by a penalty. So it is going to be second down. At about 14 now for the Bobcats. Ball's back at the 37-yard line now. They are downhill. They are in Patriot territory. Young looks to the sideline, takes a snap. He's content to hand off to Moore once again. And Moore's going to find a little seam, gets to 30. He's going to gain 5 or 6 yards. And it's going to bring up a third down from the 30. Clock runs, 3:30. Cats definitely in 4-down territory here. So it's going to bring up a third down and 8 for Dumas.
Second down and 8.
My bad. Second down.
And an 8-yard
and
run.
8 for the Dumas Bobcats. Empty backfield now for the quarterback. Trips to the left. Kilgore split to the weak side of the field, the right side. They work on the near hash mark. And Young drops back. He wants to throw. He's got a receiver, and it is incomplete.
Looked like Kamarian Jackson. Looked like he hit him in the hand, right in the hands.
Man, just dropped the football.
And there was nobody between him and the end zone.
Yep, I
think he was looking to the end zone before he brought the ball in.
Man, we talked about it during the pregame show. You've got to make every play that you get that you can make.
And you couldn't have asked for a perfectly passed.
That's right.
Perfectly placed pass right then.
You know, sometimes you're covered up. Sometimes you can't get open. But, boy, when you can, you better make it happen. And that one's going to fall incomplete, and I know he is hating that. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 8 now for the Dumas Bobcats. Young drops back. He's throwing deep.
That's high.
And he's going to throw a pick.
That's an interception. He pushed him.
And he is going to throw a pick.
And we're not going to get any penalty on that play.
Yeah, I could have swore he moved Kilgore out the way.
So that pick's going to be brought back. 1st down and 10 for the Patriots, brought back to the 34-yard line of the Patriots. 2 minutes, 48 seconds left to go here in the half. Cats on top, 22-12, but a pick there, and it's going to be 1st down and 10, Palestine Wheatley. So it is 1st down and 10. Quarterback's going to fake the handoff. He is going to throw, and, boy, he could have been sacked and just missed the tackle. But the reception's going to be complete. Are the Bobcats wearing black jerseys or purple jerseys? Deep purple.
That's black.
Those are black jerseys. Yeah, that's what and they're pretty slick.
They're nice.
Look pretty good. 2nd down and 5 for the Patriots. A little razzle-dazzle reverse in the backfield, but it was snuffed out, and he is going to be held to no gain. Now there's going to be a flag on the play. A Bobcat has a helmet off.
I believe that's going to be an offensive penalty.
That should be.
That defender's helmet just got ripped off.
Yep. So
and he should not have to come out of the ball game.
So number 10 is going to check into the football game. But there's going to be a flag on the play. There was a loss on the play.
Oh.
A good tackle.
They just called personal foul face mask against the Bobcats.
So they're going to call that against Dumas. And the only helmet that got removed was number 17 for the Bobcats.
And I don't know how many got. That guy just stepped off 18 steps.
So they're going to.
Yeah, we got to get a stop right here, man. You cannot let them get in the end zone right here. Not getting the ball back at the half.
So it is going to be 1st down and 10. They are on the Dumas side of the 50-yard line now at the 47-yard line. 1st down and 10. Quarterback is going to hand off in the backfield. Good stop there.
We kill that.
He's going to be dropped for a loss of about a yard, so it's going to be 2nd down. That's going to keep the clock running. We're under the 2-minute mark. And right now, that is what's important. We need to keep them out of the end zone, get out of this quarter holding this 10-point lead, because we got to give them the ball back in the 3rd. So it's going to be 2nd down and 11, a loss of 1 on the play. And the time is peeling off of that clock, and that's what we like to see here.
There's that screen again.
Screen pass going to be complete.
And they finally throw the penalty.
They're going to throw a holding penalty there, and that's going to back them up. And they had a pretty good tackle to boot, so either way, we're going to be looking pretty good on that play. But it is going to be holding against the Patriots. So that's going to back them up. So that's going to back the ball up to the 45-yard line of the Patriots. It's going to be 2nd down. The line of gain is going to be about the 37, so about 18 yards or so with 1:24 left to go in the half. The rush is on the quarterback, and he is going to throw. He has a receiver, and it's going to be picked over on the far sideline, and that ball is going to be picked off by the Dumas Bobcats, and that is a huge. Yeah. So Kamarian Jackson, number 6, is going to pick that ball off, and the Bobcats are going to have a 1st down and 10. That was a big play there for the Dumas defense. So it is going to be first down and 10 now from the 40-yard line of Dumas. After that big interception, it brings the Dumas offense back onto the football field. Now you're not playing running the clock as much as now you're looking for maybe another big play here in the half. So that changes things. When you can force a turnover,
minute 14,
that changes the face of the football game.
We need a 2 minute. We need to be in 2 minute mentality, but with 2 timeouts, we got time.
That's right. We're going to be content to hand off, and
I think we're going to play it safe to the half.
And see, you know how Coach Helton is, and we talk about it all the time. I'm going long, baby. I'm going long.
We went to Kilgore twice for 75 and 77. Might as well go for him again.
I'm going long.
And there you go. They heard you.
Kilgore gets the football. If he can break a tackle, he's got some grass. But he's going to be forced out of bounds at midfield. It's going to be close to a first down. I think it's going to be
Coach Lovelady with the nifty feet. With
about
the
a yard short. They're going to say he stepped out at the 49.
See, your Coach Love still has it with the quick feet to catch Kilgore.
We're inside a minute to play here in the half. Cats on top, 22-12.
I'll tell you what, I watched you, Coach Lovelady play quarterback for UAPB. He didn't have much protection when he played, so he had to have good feet.
Good feet, huh?
Third down in the yard. Handoff out of the backfield. Number 3, Rashad Moore gets the first down and then some. Crosses the 40. Crosses the 45. Hauled down at the 44. That will move the chains.
Clock will stop while they set the chains.
45 seconds left to go here. The Bobcats will have to kick off in the third. So if you're going to be kicking off, you may as well be doing it after a touchdown. So Kilgore is going to drop the pass. And
it wasn't nothing there that time.
There were 5 white jerseys around Kilgore that time. This is a perfect opportunity for number 1 or one of those other receivers to shine.
So it is going to be incomplete, second down and 10. Clock stops, 37 seconds left to go in the half. Be sure to stick around for the Berries 2 Value halftime show. And second down and 10 for the Cats. Young looks things over now. He takes a snap. He's throwing complete to number 1 over on the left side. He finds a seam, breaks a tackle. Now it's a foot race, number 1, and he has got the 20 on his feet at the 15, fighting for more. Now there's going to be a flag. That should be a face mask at the 10. So that's going to be a face mask penalty at the 10-yard line. And that is Gordon, number 1. It's going to be first and goal from the 10, and now we got to get the penalty sorted out. So it's going to be a face mask against the Patriots, and that will move the ball to the 5-yard line. First down and goal with 22 seconds left to go and 2 timeouts. Young has Kents Brown in the backfield, twins to the left. Kents Brown gets the handoff, drops the shoulder, walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Dumas Bobcats. So the Bobcats are back on the scoreboard. That was huge right there. That was a big touchdown. Now we're going to line up and go for 2. And the Bobcats, you need these 2-point conversions. These things are big as well. Oh, they're going to go for 1. They've got the kicker on the football field. I got to figure out who that is out there attempting the point after. They're going to fake it. I think it was just a bad snap.
No, it was just a bad snap.
And it's going to be thrown incomplete into the end zone.
Yeah, it was just a bad snap. That's all.
So the point after attempt is no good. And, the Bobcats have pulled out now to a 28-12 lead with 15 seconds left to go. Now you protect the rest of this quarter, kick the ball off in the third, and we'll be underway. So a big touchdown play there. All of that was set up because I felt like we were playing just to get out of the quarter. Mm-hmm. But you make a big interception, a turnover, and a good team will make you pay for a turnover, and the Bobcats are a good team, and they did just that.
If the Bobcats can come out and stop them coming straight out of half and score, game's over.
So we await the Dumas Family Pharmacy kickoff. You're going to want to stick around for the halftime show. We got a lot of scores from around the area. Coach is working on that and on some of the stats as well. And we've got a lot to talk about at the halftime show, the next couple, 3 games coming up as well, what they mean and how important they all are. So we await the kickoff. Kirby Lagunda on the kickoff. It's going to be very short, and I couldn't find the football. It's inside the 40, up near the 44-yard line. So, man, they're going to have some seriously good field position. They don't have a lot of time. They got 14 seconds and a timeout, but they know they're getting the ball back. I doubt they want to make a mistake here. I figure they'll play the clock out, and we'll go into a half with a halftime score of 28-12 in favor of Dumas. That is what we're hoping we do anyway. So the Patriots come out on the football field with a first down and 10 from the 40. They are going to leave 2 receivers split wide to the right. Quarterback's going to drop back. He's going to make something happen, and he is going to be flushed. He has to run now, and there's going to be a collision at midfield.
He takes a hit by Chapin.
Big hit there. It's going to stop the clock with 5 seconds left to go. So they're trying to make something happen. They're going to call a timeout. They are going to use their final timeout here in the half as they have a second down and a yard from the 49-yard line. And but the Bobcats putting up 28 here in the first half, 28-12. And the Bobcats have put up some pretty impressive numbers thus far in this season. I believe we scored 56, 39, we scored 40, and 44. And so we put some points up, and we put up 28 here thus far. So after the timeout, got a score. It's at the half. It's Warren 42, Star City 7. That's at the half.
Oh.
Yeah, so thanks to Michelle for that. So first down and 10 now for the Patriots. They're going to get about 1 play. Ball's at the 49-yard, second down and 1 from the 49. 5 seconds left to go here in the half. Quarterback now, they're going to throw a flag, and we'll wait and see what the call is going to be. If they're going to call a procedure or motion penalty against the Patriots, so that's going to back them up 5 yards. And they got set and stayed set a long time, and that's tough, especially when those linemen are down there and set, and they're waiting, and it's hard to sometimes maintain your composure. It's going to back them up to the 44-yard line where they're going to repeat second down with 5 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. So they're basically going to get one more play here in the half. High snap, quarterback pulls it down, pressure's on. He's going to throw a screen pass, and they're going to miss one tackle, but they're going to, well, that's a big old boy. They're going to haul him down, but that is going to bring us to the end of the first half. So after one half of play here at Tidwell Field, homecoming 2025, it is your Dumas Bobcats 28 and the Patriots of Palestine Wheatley 12.
Right.
We'll step aside for 3 minutes. We'll be back with the Barry's True Value halftime show. A lot of stuff to talk about. Y'all come back.
Pop's Car Wash is a proud Dumas Bobcat supporter with 9 locations across southeast Arkansas to serve you. Bring your cars, trucks, big rigs, boats, and ATVs to any of our locations in Dumas, Monticello, Warren, 2 locations in Lake Village and Dermott, and the newest location on 28th Street in Pine Bluff. Customer service is our #1 goal, and we appreciate your business. Pop's Car Wash, now with 9 locations across southeast Arkansas to serve you. The Lambert family says, go Bobcats.
Do you have bugs, signs of termites at your home or business, bed bugs hiding in your mattress or furniture? Then stop right now and call Southeast Pest Control in Dumas. They cover all of Southeast Arkansas and can take care of your home and commercial needs. They also offer a specialty service for fire ant control. No job is too big or too small for Southeast Pest Control to handle. Plus, they offer yearly service agreements with monthly and quarterly service calls. To prevent bugs or when you've got bugs, call family-owned and operated Southeast Pest Control of Dumas at 877-259-2849 for immediate service.
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
People of the Delta have trusted DePaul Community Health Centers to provide excellent, compassionate care for more than 30 years. DePaul gives children and adults access to high-quality medical care while addressing the overall well-being of each patient. The health center also offers specialties such as behavioral and women's health services and a wellness center where patients can enhance their fitness journey. Call DePaul Community Health Centers today for an appointment to address all of your medical needs. 870-382-3080. That's 870-382-3080. Go Bobcats.
Red River Ford Toyota is the fastest growing Toyota dealership in Arkansas. They also have those great Ford trucks and SUVs. Visit Red River at 1903 North Falls Boulevard in Wynn. Call them at 870-238-7770 or visit them online at redriverfordtoyota.com. You can even do everything online and they'll deliver your vehicle to you. And with many makes and models on their pre-owned lot, you're sure to find the vehicle that fits your needs. Red River Ford Toyota, 1903 North Falls Boulevard in Wynn, Arkansas.
Every project starts with good intentions and sometimes ends with a little frustration. At Barry's Hardware in Dumas, we turn that frustration into confidence. From the right materials to the right advice, we'll help you tackle any project at home. Because at Barry's, you're not just buying supplies, you're gaining a partner who knows how to get it done. Barry's True Value, Highway 65 in Dumas, where we make frustrated homeowners champions of their projects.
And welcome to the Barry's True Value halftime show as the Patriots band are entertaining this Dumas crowd here. And, boy, talking about Patriots, those are some Patriot uniforms. They look like American flags out there.
A bunch of Uncle Sam's out there.
On that football field. But real festive night here in Dumas, Arkansas. Tidwell Field is packed with folks in for homecoming, a bunch of class reunions. I know I don't remember which all the ones I talked to, but I talked to a bunch of people. They're all wearing their own shirts.
Yeah, it's a lot of them here.
Class of 2000 sitting right there, and but it's good to see class of I think 1985. I saw them,
right,
and so it's good to see all these.
That's my people. They're just a year younger than me.
There you go, your peoples.
Class of 95's out there deep. That's my class. 30 years. Tell them age.
Well, I'm here supporting the class of 1980. That was a day or two ago. But there is a lot of folks out here tonight. They were tailgating, having a big old time here when I got to the stadium early. And it's good to see everybody having a good time.
Offering Mr. Rick food.
Oh, they were definitely doing that.
That was Mr. Eric Nelson of the Alumni Association.
I got you. And I just cannot eat a big meal and get on the radio. But it wasn't because the food wasn't looking and smelling right.
All kind of food. I didn't even eat any. I said I was going to wait, eat some later. I was just like you. I get sleepy when I eat.
Yeah, I can't eat and get on the radio. The halftime score, the Dumas Bobcats, 28, and the Patriots of Palestine Wheatley, 12. So a good lead there by the Dumas Bobcats. And our defense tonight they've been a little, but, boy, they have held when they needed to.
Right.
And made some big stops, a couple of turnovers on both teams. And but, boy, Dumas had that turnover late in the second quarter and made Palestine Wheatley pay for it.
They sure did.
And punched one in to the end zone for 6.
Yeah, and also it was game was a little close. It was good that, Palestine, whichever one. Palestine, they got down there and fumbled when we thought they were about 2 or 3 yards out. That was a huge fumble. in the ball game, may be one of the plays of the ball game so far, because it might have been a different ball game, different turn of events right now. If they get in, the game is a whole lot closer. That fumble was huge.
Yeah, but they were, they're getting ready to score and really tighten this game up, possibly tie it up.
Right.
But like you said, man, and Dumas, if they're going to make a mistake, whether you forced it or not, you got to make them pay for it. And the Bobcats have done a good job here tonight. We've had a couple of mistakes of our own, a couple of penalties, a turnover or so, but all in all, the Bobcats have played pretty salty, pretty straight-up, strong football on offense. Now, we have had a couple of big plays, some big yards, and Coach Mack has got the goods on the stats for the first half.
The Bobcats have rushed for 119 yards. Kent Brown, 6 carries for 14 yards. And a touchdown. Rashad's got 12 carries for 115 yards. On the receiving end, our quarterback is 5 for 7 for 1 interception and 3 touchdowns for 231 yards.
That's a nice outing.
Kilgore has 2 receptions for 152 yards. Our freshman has 1 reception for 32 yards. Kent Browns has 1 reception for 50 yards and a touchdown. Both of Kilgore's were touchdowns, and that sums up our offense.
So what's our total offensive yards for the half?
350 yards.
350 yards total offense in one half. Those
now
are
we
impressive.
do lead another thing. We have 4 penalties for 43 yards, and P-Dub has 2 penalties for 15 yards.
So and penalties are a big deal, man. And if we can clean that up, that'll go a long ways. But the Cats, we're going to have to kick off in the third quarter. But what we need to do there is just have a big stop, a big 3 and out, get the ball back, and take care of business here, homecoming, and keep this conference game series perfect on the year thus far. So,
and I've got scores from everybody in the conference except Fordyce Lake Village. Drew Central leads Rising 20-14. McGee leads Barton 16-6, and of course we know Dumas Bobcats 28, Patriots 12.
Some non-conference information from Mark Staley. Stuttgart at the half, 21-13 over Monticello, and I also got a message. We're talking about these class reunions and how old everybody is, and Tommy Peacock just chimed in and said, "You boys just got to grow up a little bit." He is class of 1957.
Oh yeah,
and he's watching the game tonight. So I think he told us when we grow up, call him back. Right. So it's good to hear from old Tommy.
Tell him I got a lot of growing in on that one.
It's a long ways, man.
I hope I can talk about my.
Yeah, you do that math. Tommy, how many years is that? If you want to let me know, because that's a couple years ago, man.
Tommy's 68.
That is awesome. So that is awesome. Now we see the Dumas Bobcat band on the football field, and they are all dressed up, looking good, and to put on a show here at halftime. Now, every year we see at the halftime show at homecoming, the Bobcats, somebody going to be twirling some fire. So I don't know if they're going to do it tonight or not. Coach, they may burn your field up. What do you think about that? I don't see any of those fiery.
I watered it a little bit yesterday because it was dusty, and hopefully it won't burn.
We'll see. I don't see any fire out there yet. We may not, but I hope so. That's always cool to watch.
And I'd like to give a shout-out to some guys that they knew my situation with my father passing away. They came out and helped do a lot of the stuff that I normally do. Ray Shepard, Calvin Owens, and Jeff, and all that crew that came out and helped me out this week.
Man, it's good to have good friends in your time of need, and we do feel for you there, the loss of your dad. And I know that was a big blow there, but we're glad to see you back in the saddle tonight. And
he wouldn't want me anywhere else.
That's right. I believe that. I absolutely believe that. So the Bobcat Band is on the football field tonight entertaining this big halftime crowd, and I don't see anybody leaving. Everybody's staying. This is a good football game.
Oh, yeah.
This kind of games you want to sit and watch and find out how this thing's going to wind
up.
I
was told as a coach there are 2 games that you always need to win. Whoever your rival is and homecoming.
Most definitely.
That's right. Those are the 2 games you want to win if you can. And homecoming tonight, so far for the first half, it's looking good for the Bobcats. We'll see how that goes as we begin third quarter action here in a little bit. But I feel good about the Bobcats on offense. And, I noticed, they were running that big running back, and he's really a really big kid. And they've got him listed as 5'11", 215, but that may,
they might be holding off about 20, 25 pounds.
We'll say he's at least 5'11", 215, but he runs the ball hard. Adrian Cooper, and he runs the ball really hard.
I tell you what, he lowers those shoulders. He's one of those guys. You might tackle him, but he's gonna make you know that you tackled him.
But one thing we saw. They kind of gave him a little break there late in the half, started throwing the ball some. So I don't know what we're going to see from him in the second half. I'm sure he'll come out rested. We're going to see him touch the football a lot. I'd just soon not. But we've got to find a way to stop that young man because he is a force to be reckoned with. And we'll see what the Cats have for him. One thing that surprised me a little is how what few times – that their quarterback has thrown the football tonight. We haven't seen Parker throw the ball much, but, boy, he has been effective with that pass.
When he does, and he's got a couple of good receivers with the Knowlton kid and at number 24 that once they catch the ball, they're going to try to get some yards. And as we saw several times, they got a lot of yards.
Yep, they did, and got that touchdown there. But Bobcats have held them to 12 points, 2 touchdowns without any extra point conversions at all. And the Cats are holding a 28-12 halftime lead here tonight on this Friday night. Now, next Friday night, we have to saddle up and ride over to Fordyce.
In the Piney Woods.
And we're out of the alluvial plains or whatever, so we're going over to the pine wood, the thickets. But, man, that's going to be tough. That's going to be a tough football game on the road. And the Bobcats are going to have all they want with those Fordyce Redbugs next week. But you go to that game expecting to win, trying to win, and playing as hard as you can.
You want to go over there. You want to go 4-0. Go over there and get your win. Makes you 5-0. And then you're playing for a 1 or 2 seed.
Absolutely.
You're not playing for 3, 4, and 5.
That's absolutely correct. So next week we are on the road as we travel over to Fordyce. Then Halloween night, October 31.
Ag Bowl.
Yep, the Ag Bowl, Halloween Bowl, everything going on at McGee. So 2 road games in a row, and then we'll wrap up regular season here on November 6th, the special Thursday night edition as we play host to Drew Central. So we still have 3 huge football games, 3.5 games actually left in this regular season. And the other half of this game coming up is going to be big as well. But we've got 3 big games coming up, and either one of those 3 games could go either way. So the Bobcats are going to have to be saddled up and ready to play big boy football because it's going to be tough from here on out. But one thing the Bobcats have done coming into tonight's game, 3-0 in conference, the other teams are having to say the same thing. The ones that have to face Dumas are now saying, "Boy, it's going to be tough. We got to be careful with Dumas. They're good." So we've got that going both ways.
I'll tell you what, we've got a multi-talented quarterback. If you look out there at that bass drum, that is our quarterback.
That's him. So the quarterback's on the foot. That's something to be said. Because he is the quarterback, he's going to be one of the up-and-coming stars of this Dumas Bobcat football team. But he's also in the band. He likes that part of his education. And he could have very well said, well, I'm playing football.
I'm playing in a big game.
Yeah, I can't be out there.
I tell you what, our coaches
Kudos.
do a great job working with our young people during the week. I'm sure that they're going to give him, after his performance here, they'll give him a 4 or 5 minute coach up for the second half.
Yep.
They do such an excellent job during the week coaching these young men that he's prepared.
But it's good to see him out there. It's good to see those young people out there playing their instruments and supporting, and they've got to be enjoying playing in front of this big old huge crowd tonight. And, we haven't seen the Tibble Field Stadium packed like this in a long time, literally standing room only. And that's good to see everybody come out and support the program. So that is a big deal, and everybody seems to be having a good time tonight thus far. I know the football players and the radio broadcast crew are having a really good time, and I've told some of my friends it is really easier to do this job when you're winning. It gets hard sometimes to keep your crowd, keep the viewers, and to stay positive when you're not winning. But when you're winning, and it really gets really
we
fun.
might have actually lost a few viewers tonight because of homecoming and coming to watch our quality football program and a quality band.
But that is fine, and we're glad they're here. So we're glad everybody's either tuned in or sitting in the stands, and we appreciate everybody. You're listening to the Merchants and Farmers. The who we at? Barry's True Value. Where am I at? I got to get my
your bearings.
Get my bearings straight.
And you can probably get those at Barry's.
You can get bearings, and I went in there and told Phil. I call him Dr. Phil. I said, look, dude, I need a Huey Dewey and a whatchamacallit, and he said on aisle 7 and 9. And that's the way berries are. If you need it, you better. If you say it, you better need it, because they're going to go get it out of a bin somewhere, and they're going to bring it to you, and you're like, there it is. So, but yeah, pretty good folks there, and we appreciate them for sponsoring the halftime show. We're going to take another 3-minute timeout. We'll be back with more of the halftime show. Stick around.
Call ASC Property Management Incorporated and Southland Management Corporation for your real estate and rental property needs. They have 1, 2, and 3-bedroom apartments, as well as houses for rent in Dumas, Grady, Gould, Star City, and the surrounding area. Phone 870-382-6762 or come see them at 710 Meadow Drive behind Mad Butcher in Dumas. ASC Property Management and Southland Management, members of the Realtors Association, proud members of the Dumas community, and strong supporters of Bobcat Sports, equal housing provider.
Taylor's Steakhouse in Dumas is fine dining at its best. The menu features mouth-watering aged steaks, as well as fish, shrimp, pasta, and more. Located at 14201 Highway 54 in Dumas, Taylor's Steakhouse is worth the drive from anywhere. Open Thursday through Saturday from 5:30 until 9 p.m. You can call them for reservations at 870-382-5349 or visit taylorsteakhouse-dumas.com for more information. Owners Chuck and Pam Taylor invite you to Taylor's Steakhouse in Dumas.
Craving pizza? Big Benjo Pizza in Dumas has just what you're looking for. Open 7 days a week for dine-in, take-out, and drive-through. Big Benjo Pizza also has a low-carb keto cauliflower crust in addition to your classic homemade pizza. They also have barbecue, supreme, taco, and chicken bacon ranch specialty pizzas, along with hot wings, spaghetti, and salad. Hometown service and a Dumas staple. Big Benjo Pizza. Call 382-2880 to place your order. Big Benjo Pizza, 720 Highway 65 in Dumas.
As a community bank, Merchants and Farmers is closely tied to the businesses, organizations, and most importantly, to the people in the communities it serves. We have been since 1909. We offer the big bank products, but are small bank friendly. We're dedicated to providing great customer service, all the while getting to know our customers. Hence our motto, building relationships one customer at a time. We'd like to invite you to be next. Stop in today to see why your experience here matters. Merchants and Farmers Bank of Dumas. Member FDIC.
Bob's Tire Service Station in Dumas is celebrating over 50 years of full service at the same location for their customers the old-fashioned way. And they're ready to service all of your tire needs. Bob's Tire Service Station carries a variety of tires, including all the major brands, from the smallest of lawnmower tire to the largest of tractor and combine tires. Call Bob's Tire Service Station at 870-382-BOBS or 870-382-4868. Bob's Tire and Full Service Station at 205 South Main Street in Dumas.
Delta Memorial Hospital is for more than just inpatient care. When you're no longer sick but not quite ready to go home and still need some nursing and rehab care, Delta Memorial Hospital's swing bed program may be right for you. Our program will provide services to help you regain your strength and get back on your feet. If you need continued care at home, Delta Memorial can provide home health services that can be tailored to fit your needs. We make it possible to continue to heal in your own home or in a personalized rehab program. Delta Memorial, caring for you close to home.
Welcome back to the Barry's True Value halftime shows. We're about to wrap our halftime show up, and some great, some fine words from some great sponsors there. And we do appreciate all of our sponsors for allowing us to bring you live Dumas Bobcat football. We're just about to wrap the halftime show up. A couple of great performances by two good bands. and everybody seemed to be having a good time, and we're proud of that. Boy, I like that score. The halftime score 28-12 in favor of the Bobcats. Now, we do have to kick the football away to begin third quarter, but that is nothing to panic about. That is something you simply you get prepared to make a big defensive stop, and that's what the Cats are going to come out and try to do, get a stop and another score, and then you're really taking control of a football game. No doubt about that.
Definitely. You want to get a good stop, go down and score, kind of get that divide a little bit wider, and hopefully hang on and move to the next ball game.
Boy, going into Fordyce next week with a 4-0 record would be huge. And, man, that's something that the Bobcats would really feel good about doing because if we win this game tonight and you do go to Fordyce, they're going to have to be thinking, well, Dumas is coming to town, and they're not a bad team. They're not a pushover. We're going to have to beat them if we're going to win. They're not going to roll over.
And I can tell you, after going head-to-head against Coach Rogers for years when I was at that other school, he's going to have his kids prepared to play, but I know Coach Loveley's going to have our young men ready to play football too.
Should be a great game next Friday night. You want to tune in, same time, same place, right here on Country 106.9 FM, your home each and every Friday night and a Thursday every now and then for live Dumas Bobcat football and EAB Sports Radio. You can go to YouTube and just look up Dumas Bobcats with an S football, or download our EAB Sports app, and it'll let you navigate to a bunch of different games.
Oh, yeah.
But you can find Dumas in there really quick and easy. So get that free app, EAB Sports Radio, and download that to your phone.
Now that we no longer play them, our friends across the river at DeWitt, you can find them on there. Stuttgart. There's a whole bunch of schools in eastern Arkansas you can find there.
EAB we have an umbrella of a bunch of football teams, a bunch of towns, and we're proud to be a part of EAB Sports Radio, and it's an honor to be able to bring live Dumas Bobcat football to our radio family and our YouTube family, and that is really a big deal, and we are tickled and thrilled to be a part of it. And we try to do a better job for you each and every week. We get a lot of feedback. We've got a few folks out in the way. Some of them in the community, some way out. And but we appreciate the feedback. Lets us know what we need to improve on, what we're doing right. And we appreciate all of our feedback that we get there. But we want to make it as a good of an experience if you watch it on YouTube or listen to the radio as we possibly can. And
ESPN hadn't called yet.
No, that is correct.
I'm disappointed.
They're going to call someday and say, "Look, dude, we're not calling back. Just letting you know. Just letting you know." But we do have a good time with these young men and this football team. Just about ready to get underway here, as the teams have made their way onto the football field. The Bobcats are going to get ready to kick the ball away to the Patriots. So we'll step aside for 1 minute. We'll be back with the Dumas Family Pharmacy kickoff in 60 seconds.
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
Looking for a charming spot to start your day or savor a hearty lunch? Look no further than Pick and Store and Restaurant. Start your Saturday mornings with mouth-watering breakfast selections like crispy bacon, fluffy pancakes, and delicious biscuits and gravy. They even have chocolate gravy. If you're there for lunch, check out Pickin's fresh-raised beef burgers, sandwiches, and salads. Plate lunches are available Monday through Friday, and find all your favorites like meatloaf, fried catfish, and smoked chicken. Be sure to leave room for their homemade desserts like coconut pie, chocolate pie, bread pudding, and more. Pickens Store and Restaurant, 122 Pickens Road in Pickens.
The Bobcats will defend the south end zone, moving left to right to begin third quarter action. We're just about underway. Rising and Drew Central, they're all knotted at 20 at the half. And so a good game there as well. But we're ready for the Dumas Family Pharmacy kickoff. Cats kick the ball. It's a short kick, and it's going to be taken at the 40 and down to there. So the Patriots are going to have good field position, first down and 10 from their own 40-yard line. We are underway, third quarter action, 28-12 in favor of Dumas. Now we got to make a big defensive stop. We've given them a short field here, 60 yards, so we got to make a couple of big plays, Coach.
We got to definitely play good defense and get a stop here on this series.
But we don't need to miss any tackles. Don't let them throw the long ball.
And that's what has hurt us tonight, is just missed tackles.
First down and 10 for Patriots. Quarterback Brody Parker takes a snap. He's going to hand off to his big running back, number 3, and he is going to dive across the line of scrimmage to the 42, maybe the 43, a gain of about 3. And that is going to be Adrian Cooper on the carry. And it's going to bring up a second down and 6 for the Patriots after a gain of 4 on first down and 10. Just underway, third quarter action.
And I tell you, if you're a run offense, 4 yards, I'll take it every
Oh,
play.
yeah, if you can get 4 yards on first down or every down. So the quarterback this time is going to hand off to number 24, and he's going to find a seam. He's going to fall near the 50-yard line. I believe he's going to get midfield. That's going to be enough for a first down.
And once again, a missed tackle in the backfield.
So that's going to move the chains, and it's first down and 10 from midfield for the Patriots.
Can't have missed tackles. Of course, I'm sure after hitting number 3, trying to get your arms around 24, who's a little smaller, a little quicker.
Yeah, that is true. Quarterback takes a snap. He's going to hand off to 24, a reverse out of the backfield. And, boy, they missed that. And number 3 is going to carry the ball across the 40 down, across the 35, finally hauled down at the 34.
Little wing-back counter action.
So number 3 will end up with the football, gets a big gain on the play there. And Cooper's going to pick up another first down. And the ball's going to be spotted at the 34-yard line of the Dumas Bobcats. So well, right now the Patriots came out in the third quarter on fire, having a short field and a good offensive series. Quarterback rolls to his left, looking to throw. He wants the long ball, and it is going to be caught.
Man.
And just a good throw and catch.
Yeah, that was just a good play, good rollout, good throw, good catch.
It's going to be near the first down marker, maybe a yard short. It's going to bring up second down and 1. The ball's going to be just shy of the 25.
I will say this, Zero is a better receiver than his daddy was.
Uh-oh. Well, he caught the ball good. That was a pretty tough catch.
Yeah, it's a tough catch, and he brought it in.
Second down and 1.
The 24.
Got another running back. He's going down in the backfield, going to lose a couple.
It looks like Jordan Kenny, man. Jordan Kenny has a nose for the football. I think he led 3A in tackles last year.
He
man.
led the state going into the playoffs.
Man, he has a nose for the ball. He's always around the football making football plays.
Drops him down back at the 28-yard line. Third down and 3. 9:41 left to go here in the third quarter, just underway.
Look for the quarterback pulling. He may pull it.
Quarterback is going to keep it, and he is going to get the first down, gets the secondary, and he's going to get the touchdown.
We've got to be you know what the reason made me say pull it. I watched, formations. When they line that running back up on the right of him, they'll pull it. They really want to just give it to the running back if he's on the left side. That's just a tendency I see.
The quarterback is going to be into the end zone, and he made that look easy. And the Patriots come out with an opening drive here, and they didn't spend a lot of time, and they put 6 points on the board, awaiting the 2-point or 1-point conversion. Don't know which way they're going to go with it here, but they're going to line up the offense, so it looks like they're going to go for 2.
Look like a little confusion. Quarterback looks over the sideline, holds his hand out.
The Cats have denied them any points after the touchdown tonight, and we hope that continues here.
Fullback straight up.
And the fullback's going to go up the middle, and they're going to deny him again. So the Patriots' 2-point conversion is going to be denied, and with 9:25 left to go, it's going to leave our score 28-18. So they pull within 10 again, but that was a big 2-point conversion stop there by the Cats. So Bobcats lead 28-18. Now we're going to get the ball back on offense. Pretty elementary what you do here. got to answer touchdown for touchdown because they made that look easy till you figure out a way to stop them. We better do some scoring here.
Yeah.
So we're going to get an opportunity here. The deep man for the Cats, one of them at least, is number 1. And that's going to be Jason Gordon. Actually, that's number 3. My bad. That is Rashad Moore.
Rashad Moore. We should have Rashad Moore. And
I do see Gordon on the field.
Normally Kilgore's back, but they got him over
up
on the left side to catch that little short.
Yeah, they got some good hands up there in case it's a pooch kick or onside or whatever. Nothing would surprise me here with the Patriots scoring that easy and kind of feeling a little momentum.
And they boom it back.
But they're going to kick that ball.
Oh, you got to get it.
It's going to be.
You got to get it. You got to get it.
Man, I didn't know if he was going to pick that ball up.
My bad. I'm sorry, guys. I forgot I'm on the mic. Turn me down a little bit,
and
Mr.
you know he can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Turn me down a little bit, Mr. Rick. Man, I was a little out there.
But so it's going to be a first down and 10 for the Dumas Bobcats. Man, I thought there for a minute he was going to let that ball roll dead. But he's finally going to cover it, and it looks like we're going to have the ball at the 7-yard line.
Yeah, for a minute I thought he was, thinking, handle it like a punt, for a minute.
That took like a golf shot and divoted and went back the other direction.
With some crazy spin.
So it's first down and 10 from the 7-yard line with 9:20 left to go in the third quarter here. Quarterback's going to hand off out of the backfield to Rashad Moore, and he's looking for something. Not much doing there, maybe a yard. That's about it.
Yeah, Rashad Moore has come up big all year for us whenever we've been backed up and close to our own, close to their end zone. He always comes up with a big run.
They're going to show no gain on the play. Second down and 10 now for the Cats. A couple of wideouts on the right side of the field.
And look at Kamari and Jackson a little bit. Looks
handoff out of the backfield and not much doing there. He's going to fight his way up to the 10.
Man, he's running hard.
So he's going to move the ball up to the 10. It's going to bring up third down and long now for Dumas. Just can't find the seam he needs to really break one. And it's going to bring up a third down and 6 for the Cats. So third down and 6 for Dumas. 8:23 clock runs. Cats on top by 10, 28-18. See what Young's going to dial up.
And
he's wanting to throw. They jumped it, and now he's going to have to throw complete to Kilgore.
Yeah, they jumped.
That was all broken.
Well, you're glad that he held on to it and just, lived to see another day because you don't want to throw it and get an interception right there.
So the Cats going to have to punt the football away tonight, and, boy, they're going to be punting from deep in their own territory. And this is where your defense has got to come out and make a stand.
Marcus Kilgore, has he been the punter all year?
Yes.
Our offense.
Oh, no, it's Deshaun Norris.
Could
he's hurt.
not.
Yeah,
Norris been the punter. That's
he's
right.
Just hurt.
He has punted before this year, though.
Okay.
So Kilgore
actually, snap.
Yeah, he's standing in the end zone.
Yeah, we need a good snap.
Need a perfect snap.
Good snap.
Hard kick.
Great snap.
And boy, what a good punt! That punt's going to roll over,
Kilgore.
And it's going to take a
decent
hop.
Did he punt that with his left foot?
Yes.
Did he really? I was wondering. He's right-handed. That's why I was wondering.
That ball's going to be down at the 43-yard line, first down and 10. So a really good punt there for Kilgore.
47-yard.
It looked like he did.
So now we've just got to play defense. We have got to play good defense.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. They got to be right-handed.
So it is first down and 10 from the 44. Yeah, I know it, boy. He booted it too.
But I guess I got to think about it. In basketball, you know what leg? He's right-handed, but he jumps off the right leg all the time.
Quarterback's going to keep right over right tackle, and he's going to drop a shoulder and get about 3 as he crosses up near the 48-yard line.
Yeah, we got to get.
Whoa, he got a big gain. He got 4, second down and 6.
Yeah, we got to get a stop here, man. We can't let them come out the locker room back-to-back and get scores and stop us.
Second down and 6 now for the Patriots. We're inside the 7-minute mark in the third quarter. A lot of football to play here tonight. Tidwell Field. Quarterback's going to keep again.
There's really nowhere to go.
He's going to be hauled down. He's going to make the 50, so a gain of a couple more, but it's going to bring up third down and 4 for the Patriots. They're going to say he crossed the 50 And they're going to give him the 49-yard line of the Dumas Bobcats.
Yeah, I think this will be a steady dose of number 3 in the quarterback. This is 4-down territory.
Yep, 3rd down and 4. They've been getting around 4 yards a carry on the last drive. So we'll see what they can dial up here. We're down near the 6-minute mark in the third with a 3rd down and 4 for the Patriots. Taking a long time to get the play in from the sideline.
They may have to call timeout.
I don't think they're going to get up to the
3,
center.
2. They got
he
it
is
off.
going to snap the football, and he's going to give it to the big boy, and he's just going to rumble his way across the 40 to the 39.
Yes, they used to rumbling and stumbling.
But, boy, they are moving the football well against the Dumas Bobcats here in the third quarter. They have owned this quarter thus far. The Bobcats need to find something big to happen quick, make a big stop, create a turnover, get this football back. Quarterback is going to hand off 24. This time to number 24 in the backfield. He's going to gain a couple as he moves across the 44, or the 34. See where they're spotted. They're at the 38. So it's going to be a 2nd down and 9 from the 38-yard line. So 2nd down and 9. Number 2 stays in the backfield. That is Easton Vaccaro. Now he's going to split to the left side of the field. 2 running backs in the backfield. Low snap, handoff to number 24, and he is going to go down after a short gain as well. The H-back, Maddox Hoggett, on the carry.
Yeah, I'm glad that they went to the switch on those last 2 plays. I kind of like number 24 running it, especially if it's not that little wing play because, they get a hand on him, he's not going for it.
It's 3rd down and 8 now for the Patriots. Big 3rd down play here for the Cats. Quarterback's going to roll, looking to throw. Got plenty of time, and he is going to throw, and it's going to be incomplete. So it's going to bring up a 4th down and 8 for the Patriots. Big opportunity here for the Cats. Right here, you make a stop, you get this football back, no more damage done here in the third quarter. The clock is running. We're inside the 4:30 mark already in the third, so we need to make a big stop right here. 4th down and 8, ball's at the 38-yard line of the Dumas Bobcats. Quarterback brings his team to set, splits a couple to the left. He's back deep. And he is rolling to his right, wanting to throw, directing a little traffic, and now he's going to run by the defenders, but he's going down at the line of scrimmage, and the Bobcats are going to hold. And there was a receiver
wide.
Whoa, he was so wide open in the end zone. But the quarterback was under duress, couldn't find him, couldn't throw the football, and the Cats hold, so they're going to get the football back here.
Now we need to go down, eat some clock, and put some points on the board.
Yeah, we need to burn the quarter and score, and the Bobcats can make that happen, and that's exactly what we need to do here as we are down to 4:25 left to go in the third quarter, and the Patriots have tightened the game up just a little bit, 28-18 now in favor of Dumas. The Bobcats have had the lead the entire football game, have not relinquished it. We don't need to start now. We need to add to it. Young looks, changes the play. Sophomore Kyle Young takes a snap, drops back, looking to throw. 15 Kilgore. There's flags everywhere. They're going to whistle this play dead.
False start.
Good. What's the term? Good. The Tommy Berry term. Good googly goo.
Yeah.
So it's going to back us up 5, and we're going to have to repeat 1st down. 1st down and 15 now. The ball is moved back to the 32-yard line of Dumas, with 4:19 left to go here in the third quarter. Kyle Young brings his team up to the line. He keeps number 7, Kent Brown, in the backfield with him, standing to his right. Brown will get his number called. Little stutter step, looking for a seam, and he is going to find a short gain up to the 35-yard line. That's about it.
3.
So a short gain there. And it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 12 for the Cats from the 35-yard line. 3:45, clock runs here in the third quarter. Cats on top, 28-18. Kyle Young takes the snap. He hands off this time to number 3, Rashad. Rashad's going to break a tackle. He is going to get the 40 up near the 44-yard line. Going to be well short of a first down, but a big gain nonetheless. So it is going to be 3rd down and 3 for the Cats. The ball's going to be at the 44-yard line of Dumas. We're down to 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. 28-18 in favor of the Dumas Bobcats. Big 3rd down play here. The Cats really need to get this first down. You don't need to make a 4th down decision. And the handoff is going to go over left side. And, man, he's going to be short.
By about 2 or 3 yards.
He's going to get the 45, and that's it. It's going to bring up a 4th down, and that's going to bring the punting unit out on the football field again. And I think we're playing a little conservative right now. And, man, I'm looking for the big play. We've scored a couple of big touchdowns on big plays.
Right.
And, man, I'm ready to bust one open. But right now we got to get our defense back out there and make another big stand.
Well, I tell you, to me, on that last drive by P-Dub, I think the 2 things that hurt. Oh!
So Kilgore's got the football, and he is going to get the first down as he was about to get the kick blocked. And Kilgore's going to pull it down, run it, and get the first down.
And that's why you don't want to rush the kid like that at punter.
That's right. You should have let him kick the ball because that wasn't a call. I don't think that was a called fake.
No, that wasn't a call.
But he knew that ball was going to get blocked.
Yeah.
So he pulled it down, and he got a first down and 10 for his team, as you were saying.
Huge. I was just saying you don't even need that now. I was saying on the last drive for Palestine, you were glad that the first 2 of the first plays on that last series was to number 24 instead of number 3.
That's right.
Because, he don't break tackles as much as number 3 early on. But 3 is more that wing guy.
That's right.
Comes across. What do you call that, McGraw, when they come? Just a little wing counter or something?
Wing back counter.
Yeah, he's good with those.
So they haven't moved the chains yet, and it is a first down and 10 for the Bobcats, but the chains have not moved. The offense is on the football field awaiting some sort of signal from the officials, and there's going to be a penalty after the run against
unsportsmanlike conduct against Palestine.
So that is a
huge.
big
Palestine
penalty.
Wheatley.
Wow, what a penalty there. And so it's going to be a big penalty. That was after the play. That was a dead ball foul, and that is going to move the Dumas Bobcats all the way downhill to the 36-yard line where they're going to have a first down and 10 from that spot. 2 minutes left to work with here in the third quarter and holding on to a 10-point lead, 28-18, first down and 10. One man goes into motion. Quarterback's going to throw complete to Kilgore. Boy, there are red and white uniforms everywhere. Kilgore had nowhere to go, but like you said a while ago, that's going to free up another receiver. Right. If you're covering Kilgore that heavy, you're going to get some one-on-one coverage somewhere, and you can get beat.
Because right now they're boxing or playing a triangle on Kilgore with 3, and then manning up on the other side.
So this time we're going to see Kent's run the football. Not much doing there.
He picked up about 7.
It's going to cross over the 30. Yeah, a big gain on second effort.
But my view, I saw a hole to the other side. If he stays left, he's probably still running.
So it's going to bring up a third down and a couple for the Cats. We're inside the minute mark to go here in the quick third quarter. A lot of running means a lot of clock movement, and that's beneficial for
you got a lead, that's great.
That's right. We're going to see Rashad Moore in the backfield with the quarterback with the third down and a yard or so. We'll call it 2 from the 30. Trips to the left side of the football field. We've seen that look a lot tonight. And Rashad Moore is going to get his number called, and he is going to fall forward, short gain on the play. And we'll see where they're going to spot the ball, but it is going to bring up another 4th down for the Cats. Not much doing there. So getting a little distracted there, catching up on some work stuff. It's going to bring up a 4th down and a long 2 yards for the Bobcats here inside the 30. Quarterback hands off, looking for a seam, finds it. He's got the secondary. Rashad Moore's got the 10 and forced out of bounds at the 6-yard line, but that's going to be a 1st down and 10 for the Dumas Bobcats. Actually going to be a 1st down and goal. My bad. We're inside the 10 down to the 6. So 1st down and goal for the Cats.
All is forgiven.
Yep, that's
1st
right.
and 6, as long as we score.
So it is 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. 19 seconds left to go in the 3rd. And there's going to be a touchdown and a flag. So Rashad Moore's in officially into the end zone for the touchdown, but it's going to be called back for a holding, I'm afraid, as the flag was thrown in the backfield. And that is pretty much always a holding call. And indeed, that is going to be the call. That's going to negate a touchdown. Man, taking points off the board with a penalty will hurt you. That is tough. That is tough. So it was 1st and goal from the 6. Rashad Moore waltzes into the end zone. But now, after the holding penalty, it's going to move the ball out to the – I haven't seen them spot the football yet. Somewhere around the 15-yard line, I believe. It's going to be indeed on the 14, where they're going to repeat the down. Quarterback's going to hand off to Rashad Moore, and he is going to find a seam, breaks a tackle, gets into the secondary, still on his feet, and fights his way down to the 5, the initial line or the original line of scrimmage, and it's going to bring up a 2nd down.
And that's going to bring the end of the 3rd quarter with the Bobcats up 28-18.
So 3 are in the books, folks. You want to stick around for the 4th quarter. It's going to be a great one. I believe we're going to have another quarter of great football. We'll be back in 30 seconds to find out. Y'all stick around.
At Dumas Family Pharmacy, they are committed to making it easier for you to manage your health. They can help you find the most affordable medications, offer advice on over-the-counter medication needs, deliver prescriptions directly to your home, and more. Dumas Family Pharmacy offers personalized service that makes staying healthy a little easier. Now that's music to your ears. Visit Dumas Family Pharmacy at 301 Highway 65 South in Dumas. Dumas Family Pharmacy, taking the time to listen and care.
Welcome to 4th quarter action here as the Bobcats have a 28-18 lead over Palestine Wheatley, the Patriots. And so we talk every week about how far away we have listeners. And last week, Zach was in Virginia. We had some listeners around.
My cousin Billy McGraw, who graduated from Dumas, watching from La Habra, California.
And the kicker tonight, the place kicker, who is David Selby's stepson, and he is on the football field tonight. Kirby Lagunda, and good friends of our family, his family, are watching the football game tonight or today or whenever live from the Philippines. So I think they get they win. They get the distance prize. They get the mileage trophy as they are watching from the Philippines. Have no idea what time it is there, but we appreciate that. Hello to Karen's family. Number 7 is going to get the handoff and nothing doing there. He's going to get the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be it. And so it is going to bring up
3rd down.
3rd down and goal for the Cats. We're just underway, 4th quarter action. Very important series right here. Bobcats desperately need to answer that score that the Palestine Wheatley put up in the third. Man, they own the 3rd quarter. Now we've got a score here. Rashad Moore's the setback or the running back. Quarterback sophomore Kyle Young looks over to the sideline. He has 2 receivers. Takes a snap. Young looks to throw. He's going to throw into the corner of the end zone. And that is going to be touchdown Dumas Bobcats. Wow, big touchdown there. So that was complete to Marcus Kilgore. It was in the far corner of the end zone, so it was really hard for us to see. That's as far away from here as you can get. And but it is a touchdown, Marcus Kilgore.
Let me get my foot out from wrapped around that.
And a big touchdown there for the Bobcats. Boy, we answered when we needed to answer, and that was huge. That was as big as they come. And, boy, what a big throw and catch there.
And he's in for the 2-point conversion. That would be number 3, Rashad Moore.
Rashad Moore in for the 2-point conversion, and those 2-point conversions are big.
Because we've held them without one. We've got a few.
So that moves the score 36-18 in favor of the Dumas Bobcats. So we negated the third quarter. We just wiped it out. They had a touchdown.
We're back to even.
Actually, we're not. We got 2 points on them. You know, I didn't think about that. They didn't get the 2-point conversion. So, but you're right. We're into the fourth quarter now, and that was a big touchdown. I do have to say I'm getting a little feedback here from some of my coworkers, and I appreciate them. Like I said, I have one that has a kid that plays for Drew Central, whom we're going to see here in a couple of weeks, and I want to say a big hi to all of my co-workers. Milton Rimley. Kickoff's going to go to the 24, and he is going to return it up near the 30, and it'll be first down and 10 for the Patriots.
They threw a flag on us. Somebody was offsides on the kickoff, so we're going to have to re-kick.
So the Bobcats going to be backed up 5 yards, going to have to re-kick. Also, Pete Johnson, and I also work with Jordan Strother. So a big hello, howdy do to y'all, because I'm supposed to be at work. They're at work, and I'm not. And I like it that way. That's the way I like it. I like it. Y'all are at work, and I'm at a football game.
Well,
I mean, that's the way. Isn't that the way old people are supposed to do?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But have we heard from Big James tonight?
We have not heard from Big James tonight.
He must be at the game.
He may very well be. So the Bobcats, after the penalty, are going to be backed up 5. They're going to have to kick the football off again from the 35-yard line. End-over-end kick. This time it's going to be fielded at the 35 of the Patriots. They will take over first down and 10 from that spot. So first down and 10 for the Patriots. 11:05 left to go in the fourth quarter. Bobcats have pulled out, throwing an extra 2 points on that score, and is now 36-18. Those 2-point conversions are big time. Big time.
Yeah, that's huge.
So the Palestine Wheatley Patriots have a first down and 10 from their own 35-yard line. They're going to split a couple of receivers wide to the left. One man in the slot, one running back, and now motion man. 24 gets the handoff, and he is going to be hauled down after a loss of about a yard back to the 34-yard line. So he's going to lose a yard.
Got an update from McGee. McGee 24, Barton 6 with 3:38 left in the third quarter.
So the scores are starting to kind of show what's going to happen around the area as these games are starting to get a little bit late. So it is going to be second down and 11. So I just found out it's 10 a.m. tomorrow in the Philippines. So it's 10 a.m., so they're watching a morning game. Quarterback's going to throw. It's a pick. It's a pick at the 40. He's got the 35, the 30. Now he's got the 25 and goes down there. Number 1 intercepts the pass, and that's a big pick off there.
Huge.
That is Chasen Gordon, number 1 for the Dumas Bobcats, and that was a big turnover. Now let's see if the Dumas Bobcats can make them pay again. A good team will make you pay for a turnover. Big return back to the 35-yard line. That was huge. So it's 10 a.m. in the Philippines. I hope they saw that play, and we're happy with that. Warren pulls out to a 42-14 lead over Star City. First down and 10, 10-17. Left to go here in the fourth quarter. First down and 10 for the Cats. Great field position. The ball's at the 25-yard line of the Patriots.
Risings went up on Drew Central, 28-20.
Quarterback's going to lose the snap clock. If he don't snap the football, he does get the snap off. He's going to throw a wide screen pass. That is going to be incomplete. That play had disaster written all over it, as he had to hurry up the snap because he was about to lose. the snap clock. So it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10, stops the clock, 10 minutes, 11 seconds. Be sure to stick around for the post-game show brought to you by Delta Memorial Hospital, Delta Health Services. And we'll give you the wrap-up of this game, what's going on next week, and some of the scores from around our conference. 2nd down and 10. Rashad Moore gets the handoff. He breaks one tackle, turns it upfield. Now there's a flag on the play in the backfield around the line of scrimmage, and we know what that's probably going to mean.
Another one of them.
Another holding penalty against the Bobcats. And, man, so many of those holding penalties, and that's tough, man, but that's going to back the Cats up 10 yards. And should back them up around the 35-yard line. That penalty was real close to the line of scrimmage. And, indeed, it is going to be backed up to the 35, where they're going to have to repeat the down. It's going to be 2nd down and long for the Cats.
2nd down and Tiller.
Yeah. About 20 yards. Quarterback has a couple of receivers split left and right. He drops back, wanting to throw.
Gord?
He's going to throw a screen
pass,
and it just bounces off the hands of number 1.
Yeah, he threw it a little high.
Incomplete.
It would have been a little better if he hit him kind of in the chest and right there in front of face mask, give him a chance to run and catch.
9 minutes, 50 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter. Bobcats on top 36-18. And they're looking at a 3rd down and 20 from the 35-yard line of the Patriots. Trips to the left now. Quarterback needs to air one out here. We're past due on our long ball, I think, and I bet we see it happen here with a 3rd down and very long. So now the quarterback's going to have to call a timeout, trying to figure out what kind of play to call in this situation. 9:51 left to go in the 4th quarter. Cats on top 36-18, and so the Bobcats are going to call a timeout.
Yeah, 3rd and 20. That's makes your offensive coordinator dig deep in the
playbook. Yeah, you got to think of something here, and but the Bobcats are going to try to figure out. Now you only, if you get half of it here, if you get 10, you get back to the original line of scrimmage. And it's 4th down and 10, that kind of changes things a little bit. It makes them really manageable. You don't have to get all 20 right here on 3rd down. It'd be nice to get it over, get it in the end zone and get it out of the way. But it doesn't have to happen. You need to get about half of it here. So it's 3rd down and 20 from the 35-yard line. As the Bobcats, after the timeout, come to the line, trip split to the left. And the quarterback standing at the 40 awaiting the snap. He's going to take the snap.
Got the dump.
He's going to throw it. And he is going to throw incomplete. He just threw the ball away.
I think that's a good decision.
Well, just get rid of it.
Yeah, don't
somebody
force
got a hand on it.
And, you don't want to take a sack there. You sure don't want to throw a pick. So it's going to be 4th down. And so now you got 4th down and 20. So are you going for all of it? You're going to take a shot? Or are you going to try to make it like a little punt and try to get you about a 10-yard completion?
I would take the shot.
I'd take a shot here.
Yeah, I would too.
And if I'm going to take the shot, I'm going to take the shot at Kilgore.
Yep, I want to see what kind of arm our quarterback's got right here.
Take the shot with Kilgore.
He's got the arm to put it in the end zone.
We're about to find out here.
Well,
4th down, empty backfield. Quarterback drops back. He wants to throw. Flush now, running to his left. He is going to throw a pick. Just what we didn't need to do.
And you got to come on, got to get. Oh, it's only big guys back, but we got flags.
So there's flags everywhere, but he's going to have a great return, and that is something we did not need.
And that's Knowlton's 2nd interception of the ball game.
If you're going to throw a pick, you need to make a tackle behind the line of scrimmage so it looks like a short punt, which makes you feel a little bit better about it. But let's get all this stuff sorted out because right now they got great field position. Thought I saw a flag, and there is a flag on the field.
They called holding on Dumas.
So a holding against Dumas, and so the Patriots are going to have a 1st down and 10 from midfield. So 1st down and 10 from the 50-yard line. 9 minutes, 31 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter. 36-18 in favor of the Dumas Bobcats. man, we need to make a big defensive stand here. We've given them a short field. They've got 50 yards, and we need to answer that turnover with a turnover, man. Just give one of your own. Quarterback takes the snap. He is going to hand off. He's content now to run his big guy, and he is going to move the ball down to the 48-yard line. That's a gain of 2, and it's going to bring a 2nd down and 8 for the Patriots. Now they're running the ball, and the clock's running. That is not in their favor.
Hey, let them run.
Trailing
the clock.
36-18. So you got to think they're going to open this game up a little bit here, or open their offense up here as they're getting late in this football game. But I'm like you, Coach. Let them run. There is time just pouring off of that clock right now. Yep. One wide out. Quarterback drops back, looking to throw. Flags. There's going to be a penalty against somebody. And it is going to be a false start against the Patriots, so that's going to back them up 5 yards. And the quarterback was set to throw that time. He emptied out his backfield, and he was ready to unload.
That's a short 5. Right? Never mind. I'm not going there this week.
Yes,
I'm not
you are.
going there this week.
Oh, Lord, I hear you. So it is 2nd down at the moment and 11. They're going to mark the ball at the 48-yard line of the Patriots, and they're going to repeat 2nd down. Quarterback's going to throw a quick screen over to the right side. He's got a half a mile to run. He's going to get the 1st down and then some, as he's going to move the ball across the 35-yard line of the Cats. Wow, what a gain. What a gain. They're going to mark him at the 35, and it's going to be a 1st down from that spot. 8 minutes, 32 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter. Cats on top, 36-18. So it is 1st down and 10 from the 35 of the Cats. Quarterback's going to hand off to the running back, and he just blasts into the secondary. He's still on his feet.
He made a move.
And he is going
to
be into the end zone.
You got to break down.
Touchdown. Patriots, boy, they made that offensive series look easy. When they do it right, they do it right.
Yes, they
do.
And
they do it quick.
Good thing about this is the time is kind of down.
They did use a lot of time there on that
8 minutes
series.
left, and they need 2 scores.
And if the Cats can hold them here and score and get the 2-point conversion, you keep adding those 2 points, that equals up to a touchdown every 3 touchdowns you make. So quarterback is going to drop back looking to throw, and it is going to be good. And for the first time tonight, they're going to tack 2 more onto the scoreboard. And they're going to tighten this game up a little bit. 8:23 left to go in the 4th quarter, and it's back to a 10-point game, 36-26. And those pesky Patriots just will not go away, guys.
They won't
They're
go
hanging
away.
around.
They are.
And there's a lot of time on that clock. There's 8 minutes on that clock, and the Bobcats have better put a good drive together and finish it off with 6 points. So we're going to find out what's going to happen. Now you've got to watch here for an onside kick. You got to watch for an onside kick here.
Rising's pulling away from Drew Central, 36-20.
So Rising's cranked it up just a little bit
winning.
there. Yeah,
Rising's winning.
Yep. So the kickoff tonight, we'll go to the Bobcats. Bobcats here in the 4th quarter, defending the north end zone, moving right to left. They have 8 minutes, 23 seconds, a 10-point lead. It's not time to panic, but it's time to put a good drive together and try to finish this game off by burning at least half of that 8.5 minutes. You need to burn half of that off and score. And if you can do that, you'll be in control. But you got to watch an onside kick here, and that's exactly what they're going to do. And it is not going to go 10 yards. And there's the flag.
10 yards.
So the Bobcats going to get the football because there goes the flag. It did not go 10 yards. So the Cats going to have good field position. Now we're going to have a short field, and that's what we need. Now we got to do something with it. Had a gift served up that time as they just creamed our would-be return man about 8 yards after the kick. Nothing like the taste of that 4th quarter Sprite. I never break it open till the 4th quarter.
Mine didn't survive.
Yours didn't make it to the 4th quarter. So the Cats going to have excellent field position now. The ball's going to be at the 49-yard line of the Patriots. 8 minutes, 23 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Cats sitting on a 10-point lead, 36-26. We got to saddle up and move the ball, guys. Got to make it happen on this series. Quarterback's going to hand off to Rashad Moore. He is going to get into the secondary, and he is going to get a first down. He's going to be close. They're going to mark him down at the 40, so he's going to be about a yard short. And so it's going to bring up a second down and 1 from the 40-yard line of the Patriots. But that was a big run there by Rashad Moore. And if you're going to run the ball on first down, 9 yards, this is the way to go, fellas. We're down inside the 8-minute mark. And this time we're going to see Rashad Moore. He's going to get the 30, the 25, and haul down at the 23. So another big run there by Rashad Moore, and a first down and 10 for the Cats. Stops the clock, 7:49 to move the chains, and we'll be back underway. But a couple of big carries, and Moore is padding his stats tonight with those 2 big runs.
Yes.
The ball is spotted at the moment at the 23-yard line of the Patriots, and the Bobcats have a first down and 10. 7:34, the clock's running. We still have 17 seconds left to go on the snap clock. Kilgore split wide to the right. Young looks things over. Rashad Moore stays in the backfield. He gets his number called, and Rashad Moore is going to weave his way.
Boy, he's just running hard. That's demoralizing.
Yes, sir. Inside the red zone. Not a huge gain, but a big gain down to the 17-yard line. And that's a gain of 6 on first down. And, man, that, 6 yards on first down, and you got the clock running. Now, the Patriots do have all 3 of their timeouts, but they're going to have to get into that bag here in a little bit.
Well, they're going to have to get a stop here on this drive for those timeouts to work for them.
So it is second down and 4 for the Cats. We're inside the 6:40 mark. And Rashad Moore gets his number called again. He's going to break a tackle. He's going to get the first down inside the 10. He's going to be hauled down around the 10. We'll see where they spot it. This is going to be interesting because it's either going to be first down and 10 from the 11.
First down and 10 from the 11.
So, a first and goal from the 10 is probably one of the worst places you want to be. You want it to either be on the 11 or inside the 9.
Yeah.
But here, this is a good place to be. You can still get a first down and not score. So I like it.
Eat a lot more clock.
Burn that clock. 6 minutes on that clock, and it is running. 36-26. Bobcats, fresh set of downs. First down and 10 from the 11-yard line of the Patriots. Cats are in no hurry to snap the football. Burning as much clock as they can now. Bad snap. Quarterback picks it up, hands off. Rashad Moore makes something out of nothing, and what he makes is going to be a touchdown minus that yellow flag.
Oh, that dude needs to keep that flag in his pocket.
So there's going to be a flag on the play. It's going to be holding against the offense, and that's the second Rashad Moore touchdown tonight that's been negated.
And if I'm passing out invitations, those guys in the stripes aren't getting invited back.
To anything. The barbecue, nope.
They can't even sniff the tailgate.
So, man, another touchdown taken off the board for a holding penalty by the Bobcats, and they're going to have to wind up and try it again. We're inside 6 minutes, and we're holding on to a 10-point lead. The ball's now back at the 21-yard line where it is going to be, I think it's second down. They've got to get –
No, first down and 20.
Okay, so it's going to be first down and 20. So a first down, that is good news. And we're going to hand off again, and not much doing there. And he's going to be hauled down as he crosses the 20, gets into the red zone, down to the 19. It's going to bring up a second down and long. We're nearing the 5-minute mark, and now we're going to see the Patriots call their first timeout of the half. And so with 5 minutes and 9 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter, Cats on top 36-26. Second down and long. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Are you tired of feeling like just another number? At First Natural State Bank, we believe banking should be personal. For 50 years, we've been proud to serve Deshay County, where our decisions are made by people you know, not by some distant corporate office. That's what we call banking the natural way. Whether you're around the corner or miles away, we're here for you. We're excited to announce that a new full-service branch is coming soon to Dumas on the corner of Carlton and Meter. Connect with us online at fnsbank.com or join us on Facebook. Just search FNS Bank. First Natural State Bank. Celebrating 50 years of community first banking. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to fourth quarter action. It's folks, we still got a football game going on here at Tidwell Field. 5:17 left to go in the fourth. Cats on top by 10. And the Bobcats have the football, second down and 20. Inside the red zone at the 19-yard line, looks like. So the Bobcats need to make something big happen. We need to get this ball back in that end zone. They're going to hand off to Kent Brown out of the backfield, and he's going to fall forward near the 12. So pretty good gain there. He gets near the original line of scrimmage.
And there's another flag on the field.
Good gracious. And it is going to be holding against the Dumas Bobcats. And somewhere you got to find out who's holding.
And get him out of the game.
Get him out of the game. So that is going to back the Bobcats up the wrong way again. And now the ball's way back at the 30-yard line. We've got to get to the 1, guys. So basically we got to score. I mean, we just got to score on this series, and we got 2 downs, 3 downs to make it happen. But, wow. We have moved that ball a lot back and forth, mostly back. Now we need to go forward really quick. So Young, Kent Brown's in the backfield. Young drops back. He wants to throw, and I don't know what kind of play they had called there, but that was all dressed up with nowhere to go. It was complete, but a gain of a couple.
Yeah, they read that one all the way.
So the Bobcats are looking at a third down and long, and I'm thinking, go long. You know how we used to play on the playground? Yeah, it's time to go long, baby. We need to get some points on the board. 4 minutes, 35 seconds. The clock's still running, and the Patriots are sitting on 2 timeouts, and they trail 10 points. And the Bobcats don't have to snap the ball for another 15 or so seconds, so that clock's going to be down nearing the 4:05 mark when the Bobcats have to snap it. It's third down and a mile and a half. No kidding. We've got to get to the 1. Basically need to play into the end zone here. And the quarterback's going to throw a screen pass. It is going to be complete, but, man, that's going for a couple of yards, and that's it. And it's going to bring up third down. They're going to move the ball to the 22.
And P-Dub is burning their second time out of the half.
So the Patriots call a timeout with 4 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter, trailing 10. So they're going to stop the clock. They have 1 timeout left in their pocket. And the Bobcats are looking at a fourth down, and the ball is spotted at the 23, and they've got to get to the 1. So it's fourth down and 22. This is where you take a shot to the end zone. And they're not going to – if they're smart, they're not going to intercept it unless they think they've got a really good return. But they're probably just going to let it fall dead and take over on downs. So this is where I'm heaving one to the end zone, jump ball, whatever, and somebody catch the ball. We're going to find out what happens here after this Palestine Wheatley timeout with 3 minutes 58 seconds officially left on the clock. Cats on top 36-26.
And this is 4th and Winchester?
That's correct.
Or somewhere between Winchester and Tilbury.
Yeah, it's 4th, almost another county. So basically here's where you send everybody. You empty your backfield. That's what the quarterback has done now. And you send everybody as deep as you can. And if you find a good receiver, throw it to him. But otherwise, just throw one up in the end zone. Quarterback looks, rolls to his right. And now this is going to fall apart because he waited too long to throw the football. So
yeah,
that was, a play like that, you got to take the snap, about a 2-step drop, and you got to heave it. You got to go. You got to throw the ball in because it gives too much coverage too much time for coverage to get there, and that's what happened. So this ball's going over on downs to the Patriots. Now, a lot could happen in 3 minutes and 49 seconds. They could score quick. They could onside kick us, get the ball back. There's a lot of things that could happen. So I'm just telling you. I'm telling the folks, don't go away.
I loved it when I would do that to somebody, but I hate it when it's done to me.
So the quarterback is going to hand off, and he is going to get into the secondary, fights his way across the 15, up near the 17-yard line. So a gain of about 5 on the play there, and we'll see where they spot the football. Should be a gain of about actually a gain of 2. I had the spot wrong.
If they want to continue doing that.
Yeah, if they're going to get 2 yards and let the clock run, no doubt about it. So we're inside the 3:20 mark in this fourth quarter with Cats on top by 10. Quarterback rolls to his left, looking to throw, and he is going to throw, and it is going to be incomplete. And that's going to stop the clock at 3:14. So 3:14. But, man, I was just telling the listeners, don't run off because a lot can happen. And I've seen it, man. I've been on both sides of it. Y'all all have. We all have. And we really need to make a couple of big stops here. So it is 3rd down and 8 for the Patriots. Quarterback, plenty of time to throw. Now he's flushed out of the pocket, rolling to his right. He is throwing for the long ball into triple coverage, and it is going to be complete. Did he catch that football?
He did.
Wow.
He's going to catch that ball in triple coverage across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Wow.
It's going to stop the clock. 3:13 left to go. Patriots down by 10. Rising 36. Drew Central 21. Looks like, 36-26. Quarterback rolls to his left, looking to throw again. Now he's feeling the long ball, and he is going to be wrapped up, but he's going to get the pass off complete.
And that's going to keep the clock running.
So the gain of 6 is going to bring up a 2nd down and 4. We are inside the 3-minute mark here in the fourth quarter with Cats on top by 10. Bobcats have got to make a big stand here. There's still a lot of time on that clock. I know it doesn't look like it, but a 10-point lead is not a lot. Quarterback drops back looking to throw. He steps up into the pocket. He's going for the end zone. He has the receiver there, and he's going to overthrow the end zone, the receiver. And, man, that's the only thing that saved a touchdown there is the quarterback had a little bit too much on that pass. Wow. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 6. The clock stops. 2 minutes. 33 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter with the Bobcats sitting on a 10-point lead. You could be comfortable with that, but the way they're unloading the football here, anything could happen. You've got to make 2 more stops. It's as simple as that.
Several drives they have moved with ease down the field.
You got to stop them twice to win this football game, I think. Quarterback wants to throw, steps up in the pocket. He's going down, so there's 1 stop back near the original line of scrimmage. He's going to lose about 3. So now it's 4th down and long, and this is a big play for the Dumas defense right here. As Parker goes down, it's 4th down and 9. We're nearing the 2-minute mark. They have not called their final timeout, and they're burning a lot of clock. We're going to be inside 2 minutes before he snaps the football.
Got an update from down in Chico County, Lake Village 8, Fordyce 6.
Wow.
For real?
Wow, I like it. Quarterback rolls to his right. He wants to throw. It's all or nothing here, and he is under pursuit, and down he goes at the 47-yard line of the Dumas Bobcats. And that is going over on downs with 1:49 left to go. Patriots have 1 timeout. They trail by 10.
That's a big, big play for him.
That was huge.
You said the score is 8-6?
8-6.
What? How much time left?
It's in the 3rd quarter.
Wow, that is – I would have not believed that if you told me that tomorrow.
Now, if you had told me it was 60-8,
I'd
have believed you.
Wow, that gives us a little hope and positivity going into next week.
Lake Village 8, Fordyce 6.
1st down and 10 now for the Cats. The ball's at the 47-yard line of the Patriots.
That's crazy.
Young's on the field. Kent Brown's in the backfield. He will get the snap, and he is going to break a tackle moves the ball across the 40, still on his feet. He may have gotten the first down, fellas, as a second effort's going to get him down near the 37-yard line, and that was the line to gain. So we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be either second down and a foot, and that's indeed what it's going to be. He's about a yard short. We'll call it second down and 1. But we're down to 1:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. 10-point lead by the Bobcats, 36-26. Stick around for the Delta Memorial Hospital, Delta Health Services post-game show. We got a lot of stuff to talk about in a short time, so you're going to want to stick around for that immediately after this football game. Second down and a yard for the Cats. First down here probably sealed the deal for Dumas tonight. Homecoming 2025. Kent Brown's looking for it. He's fighting for it, and he is going to get it by about a yard.
Probably will not have to snap the ball, but, well,
So they're going to stop the clock. They're going to look this over. Now they're moving the chains, so it is going to be first down and 10 for the Cats.
They'll have to snap the ball one more time.
49 seconds left to go in the contest, and the Bobcats, man, they didn't do great in the third, but they did well enough to hang on to that big lead that they established in the first half. And that's what's big. You get them when you're on fire. You get those points because you may have to use those points late in the fourth quarter, and that's what the Cats have had to do.
And we are in
the victory, big V formation. And the quarterback takes a snap, takes a knee, and we're going to have a flag of all things.
Of course, we got to throw a flag.
So they're going to call an offsides again. Now they're going to call it against Dumas. So they're going to back them up. The coach on the far sideline says, no, let's call it a game. And indeed, it is a football game tonight. And the final score here, Tidwell Field, homecoming 2025. Dumas Bobcats 36.
Oh, wow.
And the Patriots
I just
26.
got an update from down south. Barton 24, McGee 24.
Oh, wow. Folks, this game is over. The Bobcats move to 4-0 in conference play. We're going to step aside for 1 minute, and we'll be back with the Delta Memorial Hospital Delta Health Services postgame show in 60 seconds.
Dumas Seed Cleaners is your hunting destination. Find all you need at Dumas Seed Cleaners, like food plot materials, rice bran, wildlife corn, and wheat seed. New deer feeders, trail cameras, and accessories are also available. Before you hit the woods this season, stop by Dumas Seed Cleaners, 115 East Choctaw in Dumas. Call 870-382-5243 and follow them at Dumas Seed Cleaners Inc. on Facebook. Dumas Seed Cleaners, serving Southeast Arkansas for over 45 years and a proud family-owned business in the heart of Dumas.
Delta Memorial Hospital is for more than just inpatient care. When you're no longer sick but not quite ready to go home and still need some nursing and rehab care, Delta Memorial Hospital's swing bed program may be right for you. Our program will provide services to help you regain your strength and get back on your feet. If you need continued care at home, Delta Memorial can provide home health services that can be tailored to fit your needs. We make it possible to continue to heal in your own home or in a personalized rehab program. Delta Memorial, caring for you close to home.
And welcome to the Delta Memorial Hospital Delta Health Services postgame show. Homecoming 2025, and the Dumas Bobcats have defeated the Patriots of Palestine Wheatley by a score of 36-26. All right, folks, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. The Cats are 4-0 in conference play.
4-0.
And we're moving on next week as we move to
and Barton has just taken a 25-24 lead over McGee. With Lake Village up on Fordyce, we could be sitting at the top of the conference by ourselves.
Wow. So Fordyce is having a little trouble tonight. And the Dumas Bobcats have to travel to Fordyce next Friday night. So that is going to be a big entertaining football game right there. And you're going to want to definitely tune in. Man, I'm getting excited already because, Fordyce is a really good team. They're playing on the road tonight, isn't that right?
They're at Lake Village.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Rising has I got a 16-point lead on Drew Central as the last update. So I'm telling you what, this conference race can –
it can get shaken up really quick.
It can get shaken up in one night.
So the Bobcats, with a big win tonight, go 4-0 in conference play, and we did it pretty handily. I got a little nervous there in the third, as we kind of faltered a little bit, and the Patriots were able to score. But, you know, the Dumas Bobcats came back tough in the fourth quarter, made the stands they had to make, and they made the plays they had to make. And, you know, we talked about it, though. Your offense is on fire early in the game. You got to get all the points you can get, because you may have to put those points in your pocket and live off of them. It's kind of like a sack lunch. You got a bunch of leftovers at the meal, and now you're getting late into the day and you're hungry, and you dig around in that sack lunch for them leftovers. And that's kind of what the Bobcats had to do tonight with the points they scored in the first half. You kind of had to hold on to those, because we're going to be needing them here in the fourth quarter. But we had enough in the sack, and we were able to win this football game. But a lot of excitement going on in conference football, 8-3A conference tonight. Big game next week. Don't forget, we are on the road to play the Fordyce Redbugs, and I expect that to be a barn burner, and you're not going to want to miss it. We're excited about it. Don't know where we're going to be set up, probably in the stands under a big pine tree somewhere.
Right.
And we're going to pray for no rain that night, but if it does rain, we'll be under a big pine tree with a tarp on top of it. So we'll work it out.
Right.
We know how to handle that. But a great game, guys. What's your take from this game tonight and the Bobcats' chances against a team like Fordyce next Friday?
As a coach, homecoming, there's so many distractions.
There's a lot of distractions.
And if your players buy into the distractions instead of what they need to take care of, because the game's what they need to take care of. Let the distractions do whatever. Kind of got sloppy. We had 7-8 penalties that I don't know who kept getting called the holding penalty. We need to fix that this week.
Right.
But we go and play a clean game where we don't have 9 penalties.
No turnovers, yeah.
And no turnovers. And that's what it's going to take.
Yep.
We're going to have to play almost mistake-free ball next week at Fordyce.
But we will be on the road next week, a big football game. It's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to want to tune in for it, and I'm ready for it. And you can tune in. We'll kick off will be at 7, same time, same place. And we will have a 6:30 pregame show.
Player of the game.
We got to have a player of the game sponsored this year.
I tell you what, there's 2 here that stood out to me. Kilgore, 4 receptions, 154 yards, 2 touchdowns. Rashad Moore.
Rashad Moore had a solid game
19 carries, 171 yards.
You know, and I was impressed on his yards per carry. He was chewing up some yards, and I'm liking Rashad Moore. He was in the back of my mind for player of the game, brought to you by or sponsored by First Natural State Bank of Dumas, and we appreciate them. Rashad Moore's gotten my vote, and he is our player of the game tonight. They all played a great game, man. It was a wonderful game, very entertaining. Appreciate the folks back at work covering for me so I can be here tonight. And appreciate you, the listeners, you, the sponsors. Thank you very much. And until next Friday night, for Coach Larry Harris, John McGraw, for Bub and Brock down there, everybody that's on our team, we want to say till next Friday night, go Bobcats.
Go Bobcats. Hey, y'all, I'm messed up.